Okay, so we're live now. Yep. And I should be with the thing. Abby, your camera is upright. You're supposed to do this. Wait. Sorry. I put it like that when I was trying to. It should be the right. It should be the right way now. Yeah, live now. Carry on. It should be the right way now, Abby. Yes, you're live. Carry on. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the MungalowCroonings show. And yes, it's party time. Oh my God, I'm trying to figure out where I am. It's party time. Yep. Whoop, whoop. Because in a couple of hours, it will be my birthday. And I know some people are like, Abby, you've been doing this birthday since November. Allow me, oh. Allow me. I beg you. So, what has been happening? Well, honestly, if anyone had told me that I'll be able to sit in front of this camera today, I would have said they lie because I've been ill since, well, since the day before yesterday. But yesterday was really bad. Today was really bad. Even my carer was like, "Are you sure you're going to be able to do this?" Well, I was like, "Just let me rest. Let me not have anything to give me tension, and I should be able to do it." So, you know what? I'm a saggy corn. You can't keep us down. No matter what, fibromyalgia can try, everything can try. But you know what? I think I'm having a bit of a cold because I'm a bit nasally and also got a bit of chest pain. But it doesn't matter. This birthday party, we're gonna rock it. We're gonna rock it. So, well, basically, I've since I finished college on Friday, which I fell down terribly. That fall was not. No, it was on Thursday. Last class was on Thursday, and I had a very nasty fall. It was a nasty fall, but it was also a funny fall because it was like I was like a cartoon character. I hit the wall and slid down like butter. And everybody was trying not to laugh because it was so funny, but it was also very frightening because they know that I ended up crying like a baby, but it was funny. So yes, but since that Thursday I haven't been totally right. And then one of my classmates, my partner in class, actually popped his knee during yoga. He had to go into A&E. So class can be a bit dangerous, is looking, because two of us got injured, in class. So yeah, that's what it's been like. We're just trying to rest, trying to get together. Unfortunately, all my plans for my birthday are out the window because due to work circumstances, Pam has had to isolate. So spending my birthday by myself, spending Christmas by myself, you know, all the Wagamama plans out the window. And I'd been planning for that Wagamama. And we're going to go and watch Encanto at the cinema. That's out the window too. So all my plans gone. But it's okay. It's okay. So, of course, we're celebrating. So I better start bringing people on because it's just I need to go get my drinky drink and my whatever because we need to get our drink on, get our food on because we're just having a great time. I don't know if we'll be allowed to play music because of copyright, whatever, but we'll make music with our mouth. So let me bring on the Rev himself. Hey Rev. I wanted to kill Rev today.
Oh, okay. We also have Maria. Okay, let me include her quickly.
Hello, Maya. Come on and
Hi,
join
Abby.
us.
Oh, she's driving.
I'm good. Sorry, I'm
Oh, you're
driving.
driving. Hey.
Yeah, but I
Well,
just
thank
have
you
to
for joining
show
us
up.
anyways.
I just have to show up because, yeah, so because it's a birthday thing, and today we're going to, you know, we're ready to party.
How long will it take you
Yeah.
to get? How long will it take you to get
No,
home?
I'll soon be home because I don't want to be told the story. I have to just hook up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Who else? Okay.
I'll soon be home.
Okay. So, okay. I think it's time for me to talk about. Abby, are you there? Abby, Abby. Okay. While she's at it, I'll just. My day.
I'm
Abby has.
quickly tagging all our usuals.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
can you
forget.
hear me?
Yeah, just continue. Lock your screen. Do it, and let me talk about my own day.
I'm here. What happened today? Hello.
So, yeah,
Hi.
I can hear you saying. You should
Okay.
go
I
ahead.
don't know what happened. It just went a bit on the dead side.
I hope you tagged me too.
Huh?
Okay. I hope I've been tagged too.
Yeah, I'm tagging everybody.
Okay. So, how's my day been? It's very hot here in Cape Town. Like, I think it must have been 40 degrees or 40 something degrees. I was virtually
Wow. What?
smelting. Very super hot. Like, the heat was just unbearable. We all had to run to the beach to go and take over. It was so hot. Like, I've never been this uncomfortable in a very long time. That's why my favorite season is winter. Just don't like summer and the sun and all that. I've always been a winter person. Yeah, so I went with my family to the beach. So we were there for like a couple of hours hanging out, allowing the sea breeze. And what I found amazing was that for some reason it was very hot, but yet the Atlantic Ocean waters was very cold, like icy cold. And I just couldn't
And
wrap my
they will
head
always
around.
be cold.
Yeah, but I thought it was the Pacific and the other ones that are super cold, icy, not Atlantic. So I was like, man, what's going on here? But I really had fun because with the cold water came cool breeze. So I didn't really sweat it out. Then, oh, okay.
Oh,
Let me bring
Oh, we
in
got Kaya there.
please excuse
Hey.
me. Hey.
He has accepted fate.
yes, sir. Welcome, sir. You're looking too happy. I don't even know what you did over the weekend,
I'm
but
very
you're
happy.
looking just too happy.
He has to look happy because after all
I'm
the
telling
accusation he accused me,
I am
God
very happy.
vindicated me. Oh.
I am very
you.
happy. There was there was there was promotion within my set today. We have a new two-star admiral.
Oh,
I thought
that's
that was
nice.
last month. Was it? Did they
What?
do all the promotion last month?
No. For just for the flag officers.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay. Don't mention the name. Just give me the initial,
I
first name
know.
and
It's the one you know. It's the one you know. It's
uh,
the one you are
your,
guessing.
your tribesman,
Yes.
the
It's actually
holy tribesman, the holy one.
yeah. That's
Hey, all these codes. It
his
is
name
well.
is
Oh.
yeah. His name
The
yes.
surname is O. The surname is
Yes,
O.
yes, yes. That's why I said it's the one
The
you're
first
thinking.
name
Yeah.
is B.
No finish up now. You don't do. Yes, I'm
No,
already.
just he's the only one now.
Yes.
That's the only holy advocate we have.
Yeah. It's the one.
He's a child of God.
That's why.
That's a big congratulations to him.
What of all
I'm
the
so
other ones
happy.
that God don't like them?
No. I know
Uh-huh.
where I know this.
It's just time, as I say, time and chance.
Excuse me, it's my birthday. Why are you people talking about
Abby,
things that is not concerning me?
Happy birthday! Is it
We're
today?
timing you now. We're timing the
My
birthday
birthday
now.
is tomorrow, but I'm celebrating from today.
Is
Timing it now.
Abby is the almost Abby almost 1 year now. You have been celebrating this birthday every time.
Allow me, oh. Allow me. I'm going to celebrate this birthday for the next 5 years.
So this is the confusion there, because every time now it's your birthday.
It's a funny thing, because I had the party in November, people have been confused. A friend called me this afternoon, was like, happy birthday. I was like, no, it's tomorrow. Like,
So why
someone texted me before yesterday.
What was November about?
This is the thing. November was really my housewarming, like, like Thanksgiving for my house. But I don't get money to do party twice. So I just jammed the birthday and the house. What?
Why didn't you warm the house this weekend with your birthday?
No, because I knew that with this cold and everything, it was going to be difficult to get people to come out during this winter time.
Yeah, so it's different there now, and 4 weeks ago is a totally different period.
I'm telling you, it is ridiculously different. Okay, one of my friends is calling. I'm sure she thinks today is my birthday. She's calling me. just give me a moment. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. Okay, we're asking how everybody spent.
I'll call her back.
Abby, you made a mistake in what you just did now.
I did a what?
You made a mistake. That's not tagging. Check what you did. You mentioned us. You didn't tag us.
But Shebi highlights all of you. It will go and tell all of you that you've been mentioned, ba?
Wait, it will show the broadcast on our page. So, Oga,
so cool. Yeah,
we already told our stories of how we all spent our weekend and yesterday and today. So tell us about it. You can leave the other details later for the after party.
Yesterday,
what happened?
No, you must start this one because you accused me live. You accused me live of being a something blocker. So you must convey your conversion on air.
I don't understand.
I'm not going to agree.
I don't understand what you think has changed from.
Sorry.
I don't understand what you think has changed from the accusation. Why do you think that
you have seen the woman now? Your body has calmed down.
But that doesn't mean that you were not a blocker.
Ha!
No, does that mean
you cannot give me this kind of accusation on my birthday. I refuse.
It's not that our initial training is that we should push forward until we.
Hey, Mama, imagine my innocent self, my innocent sweet self oh God.
So I'm trying to remember what happened this weekend, self.
God.
Should we remind you? Should we remind you? Should we remind you? Should we? Yeah, better remember. Because if I remind you, I will put pepper, tomatoes, salt, Maggi, palm oil. Okay, you better remember.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not your goodness. When you are accusing me wrong accusation.
You are a troublemaker, Abby.
Me? Innocent sweet me that doesn't. Hey, innocent me.
You're a troublemaker.
They will not spoil your name, oh.
Yeah, a troublemaker.
Ha.
Let me go and read the meaning of that term. Where they? Oh, a person who impedes.
What is that?
And they look for the meaning of the blocker. So I come the reading and they said a person who impedes.
God will forgive you.
It's self-explanatory now. It's self-explanatory.
Abby, let me correct it. You're an impeder.
Yeah. Ha.
Okay,
Joe.
Look how we do it. You're an impeder.
Go open window. So God, the forgiveness of God will flow into your house.
You know that this Abby offense he committed. Now my head everything land last.
No, that is normal. Abby will always shift the blame.
I mean she used to punching bag this
What?
today. So
Who blocked? Okay, Abby, explain what happened that you were an impedance. So now, Abby, you are forming frozen. This is just like off your mic. So she will just freeze in one place and act like the system has frozen her, so that she will not have to answer. She has fainted. This is electronic fainting.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it's electronic fainting. It's a new way they are doing it now, since they cannot. Since they can't do it on National Assembly floor, they just did it and then freeze like that.
I'm trying to see if I've gotten everybody.
But we're seeing you blink when you were frozen.
You were seeing me blink.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
When you freeze, you're like the person,
now your tag.
You're like the person.
It's like people who want to attribute witchcraft qualities to me.
You're like the person where
by
when they owe money, they can't call it. Now pick the call mistakenly and realize that it was the person he's owing. As soon as the said, "Hello, is that?" They say, "Oh, the person you're calling is not available now. Please call later." They say, "I know it's you. I know it's you." You see, Abby, your village people don't want you to.
Abby, don't forget this business of tagging. Totally, within a space of 2 months, just forgotten.
Well, birthdays do a number on people.
I know. I don't want to talk past this one before we start another round 2.
What are you afraid of? Are you not used to being bullied?
No.
Wait, excuse you. Who is bullying who? Because I'm the one who was bullied today.
Hey.
Hey, you see them?
That's so
Victim Olympics.
Exactly. You see,
I'm the one that was harassed and bullied today.
I have a friend like that in Nigeria. He and his wife, is now ex now. He and his wife fought. Then the woman, whether she wanted to make the thing escalate.
This ghost. Wait.
Yeah. Everything is just Hello.
Where have you been?
He's doing this internet now. Oh, this is how you be able.
I've been to London to see the Queen.
Oh my goodness, you took that right out of that.
Hey.
As soon as I said that, that's exactly what was playing in my head.
Like this.
Hey.
How have you loved
this stupid internet? What is doing this internet
that
now?
It's completely weird, actually. That was exactly what was on my mind. As soon as I said
Abby.
How are you doing?
Welcome.
Abby, this is so nice to see you.
I miss you guys.
Oh, I saw your post about your grandmother. That was so sweet.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was a really sweet one.
How many I read? So many. I think you posted a lot of them today, so I had to follow them one by one.
Oh no, you have a lot to catch up on.
No, I
haven't been on social media for a while.
Pounded yam, and you started sweating from your head.
Oh, that pounded yam! My head was like, "Yay, this is food."
And then I saw
pounded yam that they pounded, not the one that they stirred inside the pot. Pounded yam.
And I saw the one. Yeah.
It is sophisticated, like really. Like I can't swear. Like what the gosh, man. It's kind of very good.
Everything I saw the one you almost drowned yourself doing a boat ride. Then I saw the one you almost got crushed by those rocks behind you. I don't know where it is. Maybe it was a rock. Then
were you doing extreme sports in Lagos or what?
now.
I
Then she
went
allowed
everywhere. I went to Abuja. I went to Lagos. I went to Abeokuta. And I went
And
on
were you
all
doing
means
extreme
of
sport? This one I
transportation.
say rocks and they
Wait.
say
And I went
drowning.
on all means of transportation. I went to Lumo Rock.
Shall I show them?
Okay.
Shall I show them?
Show them, why not?
Okay, hold on.
Why not?
Show them
Talk
camp.
to them
So I
now. Don't
went
worry.
to Olumo Rock. I did not even show the other one. I went to Obasanjo Library. I
Wow.
went to Asha was like, this one that did not
Kayode,
allow me
you
to
thought you
go.
were the original Ajala, but you have now met your master.
No, I'm just wondering, like, look, she has not told us the real gist of where she was speaking British on and people were chasing her out. She'll leave that out.
Like, no one is different now. But I went with my friends there, and they are blocking the show because they are guys. I'm like, guys, excuse me, don't come and block me now.
They were cock blockers. I know a few.
The thing that vexed me, the thing vexed me. I was like, you guys, and the guy is, to be candid, my friend is kind of cute, as a man, because he's having dreads and everyone's looking at him. Don't be blocking something. What's there?
Abby, don't mind them.
Don't block me.
They'll tell you that somebody's in Scotland and the person is in New Jersey. That's how they do.
Don't be blocking me.
Can we see the pictures, please? Let's see the photos.
This one it was very good to be driven by a police officer. I was sitting back, I was sitting out at the back. I was doing like one madam. When I came up from the car like this, come and see levels now. I was like, and this is my friend, we're blocking all the show. I'm like, excuse me, brother, there's too much there.
He wants to look like Daddy Shoki is small. Okay, this is where the Amala is entering. Is that palm wine?
Yeah, I can't even remember the name of the place in Abuja. I was like, oh my God. I'm not joking. After finishing this food, I went to bed straight on. Like I cannot miss it for anything.
Is it Jevinic?
No, it's Abuja.
They have in Abuja also, Jevinic.
This is Abuja as well. Oh, this is a different thing. This is an outreach thing, our NGO stuff.
Where was it?
Oh, you do this too. I didn't even see this one.
Where was this?
This is NGO stuff. It's not all play, I went to do
a thick madam. Oh, hey, don't mess. Don't mess.
Not a small something. Local government.
It's not a small something.
Not a small somebody.
Abby, you're doing well. You're doing well now.
Whoa.
You're doing well.
This is unfair.
My flight.
When you guys go to Nigeria, when you come to this show, you come in your bathroom room.
No, don't be overdressing in the night time now. What is your face?
Yeah, but today that is my birthday celebration. At least now, come on.
Did I do something wrong? Did you not see my hair? I did there for you now.
Oh, yeah. Makeup, uncle.
This might be another person. I'm just totally confused.
Enjoyment minister.
You are not nice.
Then they get another one where they come out when they want. You know, I say they get another
This is the one I saw. This is the one I saw.
Yeah, this is my grandma.
Oh.
Yes, that's your grandma.
And I've not seen her in over 15 years.
Oh my days.
Yeah. So it was really, really emotional.
Where is she?
She's in Lagos Island, to be precise.
Okay.
Oh my days, 15 years.
Wow.
Hey,
yeah.
The only person I haven't seen in 15 years is my younger sister.
And you know now, our people now, they're already saying that I'm showing off. And this is me now, Olumo Rock. This is the one I'm sure you're talking about.
You should say
this one really
collapsed on you. They say you're showing off. Do you care?
Not just that.
You live your best life.
Are you not supposed to show off your grandma?
Live your best life. Anything anybody wants to use their mouth to talk, let them use it now. What do you concern you?
Are you not supposed to show off your? Are you not supposed to show off your grandma and your heritage?
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm also looking forward to sue British Airways So this is going to be interesting.
Hey, I beg, because you said you had that gist. Would you like to gist us briefly about your return to the UK?
Lord of Jesus.
Quarantine and
Please
all
gist
that.
us briefly. Gist us, because I have been excited to hear
I think, when the red list thing came through, I wrote a letter to the people to say, me, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. I've got little children. I cannot stay in an hotel. I sent the letter first. They sent it back to me to say, oh, no, that's the rule. And I said, okay, it looks like you have not actually read my letter. If you're going to tell me no, you must at least answer those things that I've said to you and now tell me no. Now, with the no, I need to know the escalation process because I need to talk to a human rights lawyer. I don't care who you are, UK government or whatever. You can't mess with me because I've got children. No. I'm not saying I'm not going to follow the law.
I'm alright, Maje.
No, Abby likes everything fight like this.
I
know fight. If that one is like a skill set.
Oh no, Nishori, Abby about to bottle bad and pay one for locking on you. Abby, reality for lock. Hey.
Yeah. And
they will not name you what is not your name. Oh.
And I was ready. I was like, I know it's not going to be an easy task. I know they are going to let me go, but I don't want to pay the money at the same time. Because what I know that they will do is that they will take the money from me, then like a day after they will say go. But me, I don't want to pay the money. And I don't know what to do at that point. I got a few friends that were calling me back and forth. Yeah, have you heard Red List? At a point, I just stopped picking anybody's call. Like, really? If you've got anything to tell me, let's see the solution. I don't dwell too much on, problem. I always think. And when I was writing my letter, I put human rights, under human rights, whatever. Every child has the right to their parents. You cannot separate a mother from a child, no matter what you are doing. So I don't care. The solution they could do is go and bring my children to me or let me be with my children. You don't want to agree? Let's talk to human rights lawyer. Anyway, by the time they finish now, so they send me a letter, and we have considered. Maybe they said me no before. Me, and now writing. And I started pumping them letter. I spoke to my kids' school. They sent me a letter. I tried to get the lawyer, the doctor. Those ones are not responding. I was putting everything there. I said, if you say no, and one thing about here is that they are the one that will do you. They are the one that will give you ways to go out. Because the first time that girl that did it to me first, they said, oh, we can only give you £50. But if you want to escalate, you can talk to ombudsman. I said, me, that I have time. I have all the time.
There's nothing I don't have more than time.
I mean, how you can collect the money.
Excited. Once it is like this, Abby is excited.
The money,
stop it.
The money for me is not the problem. It's the fact that you want to treat me with some kind of disrespect. So for me, I have time. If you like British Airways, I'm sure whoever is listening. If it's
what did they do?
If it's 2 years, this particular case, I'm ready.
So what happened eventually?
Anyway, so with that one, eventually they were going to give me exemption. So they wrote a letter and all that. But now to the test, I did a test and the test came through and they said it was positive. My friend was like, positive care. We were very careful. All the places that we're going to, we didn't allow too much oil. We didn't, I was wearing gloves. I was doing like some kind of person that just dropped from the moon. And everybody was looking at me like, is this you are the one that I have Korea? You carry your Korea away. But I'm still following all those procedures. So to now tell me that I have COVID, well, I went on a very different kind of transportation. I went on a boat, as you can see. I went on bike. I went on Marua. I went on Porsche car. Uber. I was just doing like, I can't be asked. It was like somebody that they left, unleash the dragon kind of thing. Like, I've got to touch it all. Okay, so anyway, so they said to me, it was positive. I was like, positive kid. So my friends were like, go and do another one, go and do another. I said, okay, I'll chill a little bit. Let's see what is it. So I have another friend. My friend, the guy that you saw, he did his. And then it was positive as well. I was like, it's like we are sharing this. He said, no, he doesn't have any COVID. So the next 2 days after, he went to do a test. When he did the test, my brethren, it was negative. And I was like, okay, Abby, you should go and do your test. So these people, it's like, it's going to be negative. Oh. I say, you sure? You know me, I'm a Thomas. I don't believe what you say. I have it. Let me go enjoy the sun. Abby, I'll come back and come and be doing every other thing. Hi,
Maria.
And so I did do that. So, and I went for the test again. Lo and behold, it was negative. Those ones too, they have their own case to deal with. We'll be coming for them. So, but Nigeria, we know that it's going to be something. But
so where were you in all this testing? Were you still in Nigeria or you were in the UK now?
I was still in Nigeria.
Okay, so you were still in Nigeria.
UK, whatever.
Princess Monica, thank you very much. She said, good evening, everyone. She's watching from YouTube. We also have Dr. Kole watching from YouTube. So we have a couple of people watching from YouTube and they're saying hi.
Oh, okay.
Abby, they knock this gist quick. Let's move on.
Okay, so the UK one was just the fact that they were dragging. They want to push me off to say it doesn't matter. Everybody has to go and do quarantine. And I'm like, no, I am not doing quarantine or wherever. If I want to quarantine, I want to quarantine in my house. And I don't know why I'm double vax. I don't know why I have to get double vaccination. So they are talking to me about Buddha. I'm not sick. I don't think I want to get it. Because there's no point in not getting something. And when something happens, then you want to throw everyone to the same box. It doesn't make any sense. So, and that's my stand. Anyway, after much back and forth, which I have time as usual, you know that, they said, oh no, Happy, so can you tell us your flight number so we can And by the time they were going to respond to that, then boom, the whatever was listed. And so they sent me a message, oh, you're happy, you're glad. I'm like, if you guys are not happy, I don't care. I'm just gonna, if you try with me, if I
because my friend got caught up in it. He actually had to quarantine and he documented the food, the accommodation. It was awful. For almost £3,000.
Yeah, 2,000.
They were giving grown men with children in their house. The food, it was disgusting. Disgusting. So I'm glad that you didn't get caught up in the whole coming to stay here, because now they've taken the money out of his credit card. The treatment was awful, and he didn't even need to go on the red list because he didn't come directly from Nigeria. He came directly from Dubai, and yet they put him, and Dubai is not on the red list. Wasn't on the red list. And yet, because he was a Nigerian, they still stuck him in a hotel and charged him almost £3,000. Anyways, well, I'm behind anybody that is like, you know what, enough of this nonsense. Because truly, enough. Now waiting. What did we do? Look,
No, you see, I know there are so many people that don't like Buhari, but he's the new lover that I found. Even though I don't like him, I'm not his fan. I know that as soon as they say
Abby, we want to do party. Don't spoil it for us, I beg you.
Because I talk about Buhari.
Happy. We're doing party. So we're expecting we are expecting
Abby, you cannot be suppressing. Abby, you cannot suppress people's love. Somebody loves
exactly.
Will you
when he was fighting,
you have to go by what she wants today.
No, don't mind that, Maya.
Today is my birthday. Today is my birthday, and I can make the law that I want to make. If you
I'm just excited. You have the floor. My government.
That you pay, brother, you want muting. I go mute. I'm muting.
Be coming down, Abby.
It's my birthday celebration. Don't look for my trouble. Are you going to behave yourself? Who unmuted him? Was it you? I'm going to mute you too. Masha, I want to mute him. Anybody that friends me today, I am muting them. You too.
Yeah.
I want to mute you. I'm muting you.
I'm blocker.
I'm going to let me be blocker. I'm muting. So, anyways, I'm expecting our special guest because, of course, you know me. Even though it's about me, I still try not to make it all about me. So we have Yetunde Oduwole, who is an actress. In fact, one of her plays or one of the programs she's in is coming out on Christmas Day on ITV, and she's going to come and talk to us about how it is she got into being on the talents list for BBC, you know, and for the ITV stations and doing all these wonderful things in the film world. And you know, I'm very much in love with stuff like that. So hopefully she'll be joining us soon. But also anybody who has any question for me, today is your ask me any question. If you are going to roast me, please be very, very gentle with your roasting. My body is gentle. I bruise it. Wait, now let me give the instruction. Abby, wait, let me finish the instruction. So you can roast me, you can ask me any question. You basically everything you want to know about MungalowCroonings, Abby and her friends. Knock yourself out. I did not touch Abby's screen. Before people say I went and blocked Abby, I did not touch it.
I'm hungry. I want to eat.
Okay, so yeah, Abby, ask your question. Oh, you want to eat? Now this is eat and drink session. Myself, I'm just gonna grab a glass of wine now.
I have a question.
Abby, you didn't read the comment.
So, Abby has a question first before you ask. But okay, a question came from Princess Monica. She said, I hope there's going to be a refund for the money they paid for the quarantine. We don't know, but we are hoping. And then Dr. Collins said, Sister Monica, I agree too. So there's fellowship going on over there.
I don't know why he left. He was on.
He went to YouTube. I think he just wanted to watch through YouTube. But please, by all means, you can join us. You can, if you have your comments, you can, or your comments or your questions or your roast. Hey, I don't know why I'm putting myself up for roast, but have at it. So anyway, Abby, then Coyote. God Almighty,
why am I having like a typical Nigerian person?
Sorry, what did you say, my love?
Let me ask a question, like a typical Nigerian person.
Okay.
When are you getting married?
Oh no, you didn't.
Jesus is Lord.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, please. You are the one that invited us to roast.
No, you didn't.
You invited the roasting.
No, you
gave back. There's no restriction to the question.
Will you keep quiet?
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for being on my side. Thank you.
Another guest.
Abby, of all people, you. Hey, October Eric. Yeah, welcome to our show.
Yes.
Welcome.
How you all?
So,
how's everybody?
let me introduce everyone. So this is Eric, and we are on the same inner caucus with DJ Abi'S. He is a fantastic hot stepper. You know what they say? Here comes the hot stepper. Hey, that is the guy we're talking about right there. And he's also fun. And he can argue. Chineke me run. You and him will love each other. You will love each other.
I don't argue at all. Well,
yes, you don't argue, you just spit facts. And so up right above you is Ron. Ron is our resident reverend, and he's also the producer of the show. And then we have Coyote is our resident troublemaker over there. And then we have Abby. Abby is our resident sugar baby, right? Is it sugar baby or what is it? Sugar baby. And then Maya is our
gold digger.
She's our resident gold digger. And then Maya is our newest baby. She's the innocent lamb.
Hey, I hear me, but me.
She's the innocent love. Yeah. So yeah, this is us. And there are lots more. We have other people. We have Candy. She's our resident nurse and DIYer. Then Bumi, activist to the core. Then we have Nike. Nike is like the person who helps us to see reasons. We have plenty. So welcome. Thank you for joining MungalowCroonings. Really appreciate it. So,
now.
Welcome, Eric.
What did you say?
Nika is your teammate now.
Nika sees reason like me, so she's like me.
That's where you need
The
somebody
level-headed ones. We are the level-headed ones.
Somebody to agree with you. If me, I need somebody to see reason on the show, I call Abi'S.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so back to your Otuba Eric, tomorrow is my birthday, but we are doing a birthday, it's because our show is every Tuesday, so we are like jollificating into the birthday, yeah. And hopefully we'll be having Yetunde, our Yetunde should be coming on to talk about the Larkins. Hopefully she'll be joining us soon. I'm trying to see if she sends me anything. No, she hasn't. So yeah. So I've said I can be asked any questions and I can be roasted and basically anything anybody wants to do me today, do. So Abby, they say any money is shiny. That the person that know you is the one that will.
Can you speak English, ma'am?
So Abby asked me the question: when am I going to get married?
Before I ask that question, I put a clause. I said,
what's the clause?
I'm speaking for millions of Nigerians watching. I'm not talking for myself. On behalf of the people watching, I ask questions. You say ask any question. If they have opportunity, that's the question they will ask you. And see when are you going to get married? Maybe
and if they have been watching the show through, they would have heard me say it 1,000 times over. I'm not interested in marriage.
Okay. Sorry to break in.
Do you have husband for me? Does any of you have husband for me?
No. You can't be going back and forth. You said you are not
I'm not
interested.
going back and forth. I've said I'm not interested.
I'm interested
in love. I'm interested in love. I'm interested in a relationship. I'm interested in
I have for you, not to marry. But since you said you are not interested in marriage, it's okay. They don't want love.
No, I just want to be in love. I want to be in love. I'm not really interested in marriage.
Help me,
but love is
Abi'S, let me block her too, like she was blocking other people.
So, could I ask Abby a question then, Abby?
Yes, please.
Yes, you're not.
Okay, Kyle, will you concede? Yeah, let Eric ask first. Yeah.
Our guest is waiting. Our guest panelist.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have. Oh, yeah. She's here. Okay. Let's. Okay. Let me answer this question. Then we'll bring her on.
Okay.
So my question, and thanks, Kyle, for the gentlemanly concession for me to ask this question. My question, Abby, is you might not be interested in marriage, but you did say relationship. So my question really is, what are you looking for in a man in a relationship? What are the things that we need to watch out for in case we have a brother who might be interested?
Thank you, Daddy.
Wait, did all of you agree to set me up? Wait, this
you'll be shadowing for us, like, oh, God bless you, people, God bless you. I will be.
It's like this is starting to smell like setup. Okay. I've always said this. Let me answer the question. I've always said this, right? That I'm looking for. When people ask me, oh, what's your dream man? I can't tell you this is what he looks like, because to me, it's more of what's on the inside than the outside. Of course, I hope the packaging is nice. If they were to
Inside
ask
the
me,
what?
put a gun to my head, I want a tall, dark, handsome, whatever, you know. But that's really not the essence of what I'm looking for. Someone who is kind, someone who is thoughtful, caring, generous, someone who will allow me to love him. Because for me, love isn't a one-way thing. I don't just want to be loved. I want to love someone. You know, so someone who will allow me to love him, who would not be embarrassed by me loving him, and someone who will love me, who will be kind, because I've got health issues. So I need very, very kind and thoughtful and generous. Yeah. And you know, someone whose face lights up when I walk into a room.
Oh, have you finished?
Are the people I'm working with. These are the people.
Okay, I thought you had finished. So sorry.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Abby. You did say it's what's on the inside. I asked the
Yeah,
inside,
I'm more
what
concerned
inside
about
of what?
what's on the inside than the outside. Yeah.
Inside of what?
And if it is really important to that person, like if it's really, really, really important to that person, I could be persuaded to get married just for that person, not because it's
sweet.
See?
In
I
short,
said it,
the
that
person-
love leads to marriage.
And you know, láti ní engine. Only man ní body, àmọ́ kò ní engine.
Kayode,
There
yeah,
you go.
that guy got to the core.
Abby, I've got another question.
We have our guests waiting. Okay, please. Yesterday, just hold on. I beg, no vex. We will bring you on very soon. Okay, I'm listening.
One follow-up question. What do you mean by generous? In that
Generous in hearts, generous in spirits, generous in money. You have to spend money on this baby girl, of course. So, but the thing is, like, let me give you an example. I went out with a guy. I went on a date with a guy, right? And one thing with me, and I'm not saying it because I want to, but one thing with me, if I have extra food, and I know myself, I'm the kind of person that I get tired of food. So if I've not eaten something, or if there's too much of a portion, I always break it into two before eating one. So if I have a second portion and I see like a homeless person or something, it to me is nothing. It's just food. I'll give it away to whoever needs it. And I went on a date with this guy, and we had ordered food, and of course, I could immediately see it was a lot. So I had it portioned up. And then when we were going, there was a homeless person not too far from where we had gone out. And I was like, hey, how are you? Would you like something? He was like, oh, I'll be so grateful. And I handed, and he was like, why would you give that person? Do you know how expensive that food is? Why would it? And immediately me and this person never. Because if you can be angry at someone else getting food, then what kind of human being are you? You know, so that generosity of spirit, that generosity of heart, because if you are kind to others, you know, being kind to the people you love won't be hard for you, you know, when it just comes naturally to you. So yeah, that when I say generosity, that's what I really mean.
You said generous in that, generous, but you didn't say one generous other place. But let's leave that one here.
Oh, shit, definitely. Definitely.
That's all.
That generosity is of a very important something, you know.
Exactly.
But it's a family-friendly show, so we don't want to spoil things.
Yeah, I'm just saying that doing fellowship is also generosity. That's all I said.
Fellowship, yeah, no, generosity of fellowship. Leave that out. You will not spoil me. My mother might be watching this. Mommy, I'm sorry.
Mommy, I'm sorry. I didn't say anything.
Abby, the screen question.
Oh, the screen question. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Okay, what is Mungalow? Okay, it's a very funny story. And then once I tell this, please, we have to bring Yetunde on. And Princess Monica is asking. So Mungalow is actually my bungalow. So I waited over a year for this house. I was living out of cardboard boxes for over a year, trying to get this accommodation. It took over a year. It was a long, hard, torturous wait. And I started this show while I was waiting. It used to be called Doorstep Croonings because the only space I had in the house I was in was the doorstep. That was the only place I could do the croonings from. So me getting this house is purely by a miracle. Purely by a miracle. So my best friend Pam comes round and she's like, oh, so I called her and I said, hey, they've given me the bungalow. I've gotten it. They've given me the bungalow. So she comes and she's like, oh, we got the bungalow. We got the bungalow. But I was hearing Mungalow. So I thought she was saying my bungalow. So I was like, oh, I like that name. That's what we're naming the place, Mungalow. And she was like, no, I was saying bungalow. I said, no, I could hear Mungalow. So I said, anyways, I like it, my bungalow. So when I moved to the house, we actually put a plaque. So when you get to the house, you see the plaque outside the door. It says the Mungalow. So that's, and of course, we do the show from the Mungalow. So my bungalow.
From hearing deficient.
Yes, this show basically came about from hearing deficiency. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sure you were hoping it would be something more fantastic, but I'm a bit deaf in one ear anyway. So I'm sorry. Oh, it's been over. This is almost 2 years now. Okay. Because I'm almost a year in this house and I started it at the very beginning of COVID. So it's about, almost 2 years. But it was known as Doorstep Croonings. So our guest is here. Let me see whether we can add one. Can you add her on, please?
Yeah, she's on. She's on.
Is she on?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Tell her.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hi. How are you?
I can't see her.
I'm doing it from my office, but these children will not let me be great.
Yeah.
What's going on? Am I stuck?
No, it's just
yeah.
I have this young child. Say hello. They can't hear you, but say hello. Okay,
hello.
Okay,
hello.
Hello.
Can you
Hi.
I'm on the train. Oh, Jesus. Let me finish.
Hello, Sissy.
Oh, yeah, butter. Jesus Christy. Yeah, hi, guys.
Welcome to our show.
Sorry, thank
welcome,
you.
Welcome.
I am coming.
Hey, well, I'm so sorry. I was trying to, they were trying to put bush inside my pocket. Did you hear them? They were trying to put into my apple. Don't mind them, Jare. So thank you so much for joining. Honestly, I'm so grateful because the moment I said it to you, you were like, I'm in. You didn't even hesitate. You're like, I'm in. And I had to even beg you and say, please, I haven't slept. I am so tired. I'm in pain. Please, I'll call you back. Like, you were ready to go. It was me that was even begging for time. So thank you so much. So I'm sure you guys have read the blog that we put out, but we're Yetunde Oduwole is actually an actress. She's a producer. She's done a lot of, like programs, films. So please, can you tell us about yourselves? Because if I'm talking, I'll just be talking Fanta, but from the Aussie's mouth,
Okay. Hi, my name is Yetunde Oduwole. I am an actor. I live in London. I've got 2 children. I normally do a show called Meet the Adebanjos. So if you've watched Meet the Adebanjos, I play Gladys in Meet the Adebanjos.
Yes,
yeah, here's my biography from IMDb.
I was a superstar.
I was a superstar.
Got the Adebanjos when he was still on DVD. I was one of your first
fans. Before we became Netflix associated.
Before you became mainstream, I had Adebanjo DVDs.
So apart from Meet the Adebanjos, I've done other shows. I've done a new one just called You Don't Know Me. There's on BBC iPlayer. That one's been, well received all over the UK. I guess I'm a mom. I'm in my 40s, 46. I love makeup, fashion, different things. I also have a YouTube channel.
And you're about to be in another one on Christmas Day. You didn't mention that one.
I'm about I should get it Tesla dear now. And I'm about to be in another show. Yes, as much as the English is very British. Well, I'm one Nigerian, I'm more Yorubas. We speak the Yorubas.
So the call.
So if you do get to watch You Don't Know Me, it's on BBC iPlayer. I do speak a lot of Yoruba on BBC. So I brought authentic Yoruba to the BBC. You know, my child.
Finally, because I have written several letters.
Mm-hmm. It's not one of those people where they teach the people how to speak the Yoruba. As we will I brought the Yoruba to the Yorubas, as I call it. I brought the Yorubas to BBC. So so please go check out You Don't Know Me. It's on BBC iPlayer. And on Saturday, I'm in another show called The Larkins with Bradley Walsh, Joanna Scallon. Bradley Walsh does the chase. So The Larkins is about, as you know, Darling Buds of May is a bit of a remake. No, I won't even say it's a remake. It's just a new reboot. And I play Ginika Charlton, which is a mother of Cedric, who's been on the show for season 1. So it's a Christmas special. Please, guys. What did
they record this already? It's already to be recorded.
All of you that pay for you basically sold that whiskey within 5 seconds. You this one, you don't have to leave your house. About to get talking, to go to Damo, to get food, put on the television.
Yes, so
watch me in my glory. And say, God, thank you very much.
And of course, Meet the Odubanjos is still showing. That is still showing.
Is Meet the Odubanjos.
Sorry, Meet the Odubanjos. Sorry. Meet the Odubanjos. That's still showing.
Unfortunately, I think there's as at 2 weeks ago, I haven't checked. There was a problem with Netflix. They didn't want to pay. You know, Netflix now. Everybody thinks Netflix and so there was some. They're still talking. They're still in the discussion.
Okay.
You know. So as long as you pay me something, that's all that matters. So yes, I'm here to talk about the Larkins in my British accent.
If you don't mind, please.
Yes,
before you go,
the
now,
okay.
You Don't Know Me,
yes, darling.
That series, absolutely brilliant, and your acting is absolutely sublime. How was it acting with Samuel Adewumi, who's quite well known to me? Just tell me how that was.
Samuel is a dream. Samuel is a dream. He was the most respectful. If I tell you in this business, you find that leads, especially when they're Nigerian, they're very disrespectful. I've had people call me by my name. Because you can't have an 18-year-old calling me a 46-year-old by my name. I'm like, why not?
Run down.
Yeah, but what? So
I thought it's an abomination, so I had to cry out.
So, but Samuel, you know Samuel very well, Mr. Ayola.
I do, yes. He's absolutely.
Really? How do you know
He was even trying to do the link up, but Samuel's mommy is doing it. She's doing like this.
No, Samuel, I'll be honest with you. His mom has really tried. If you know her very well, please tell her that more ready for in the way that she raised that boy.
I'll pass it on, definitely.
More for new skirts.
You see? Tell my future partner-in-law, partner's mother-in-law.
I will say this to you that I find for the fact that number one, but he speaks Yoruba, he's conk. He's never lived in Nigeria. He has a British accent like I do here. I mean, I came here when I was 15, so I don't even know how I held on to the Yoruba, but thank God. But he only went to Nigeria for the first time when he did the last tree. So almost he doesn't even, like all of us here now, at least some of the atego of the red soil has swept our faces.
All the
young youngsters chopped our legs. But here we go. This boy, he was respectful. He was giving. Like a lady texted me today. When she watched the show, she said, Yetunde, you played his mom. And I really did play his mom. For example, it was actually a year ago, tell a lie. 18th of December last year. Today is what? Exactly a year ago today that I got the job. Last year, just a few days before Christmas, was the 18th of December last year. My agent now emailed me and said, okay, they want you for the job. So I auditioned last year, and then we had a chemistry read. So the chemistry read means you have to meet the actor, and after the jail, gum. I said to her, all right, and that's exactly what happened. Can you see the way I just go from the Yorubas to the English and the Yorubas? Okay. Yes. So for me, I felt as if him being a giving actor was one of the easiest things for me. When you're in a scene with somebody and they're willing to give everything on the platter, it is like our English would say, it's piss easy, darling. Piss easy. It was piss easy because you're so connected. And because of that, when they called me, they said, Shemo, do I speak Yoruba? I said, yes, I do. Obviously, I didn't know he spoke Yoruba because I knew that from the last three. I didn't watch the show, but I auditioned to play his mom in the last three, which is so random. I also auditioned to play Buki Bakare's mother in Rocks, and I didn't get both those jobs. But Biolon, she fair, she did, as in the fact that I didn't play their mothers in two different projects, but I played their mother in this project, and I know that for a fact that it was because God wanted it that way. As in, if you think about it, 4 years ago, they were all struggling actors. Now, we've done this show. So it means that there's more clout there for me. So in a way, it worked for my benefit because I know that in this, there's another child. Come and say hello because if you don't
hello, sweetie.
Hello. You can't hear
hello, darling.
Bye. That's not my there's no more. There's no drinkable. Okay, just take ahead. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That he was very, very easy to work with. Amazing manners. His mother and grandmother should be. If you see them, just tell them that I give them all the due respect. Please, pass it.
Sis, you know, I'm feeling a bit like a cougar here because I mean, you are telling me that you played the mother to my future Bobo, and
the boy is only 27 years old. What are you going to do with him? You're going to use it to cross your name.
My cougar is on. I'm no longer a cougar, I'm a lioness.
Listen, let me just tell you the kind of girl Samuel is dating. Our girls, the ones that they do like this, those ones that have so
let me be thinking of my life, because you see, a couple of years ago I could get away with dating someone who was in his late 20s. If I try it now, they will arrest me.
You know me, I can still try, you know. I want boys conscious try, but you know, if
I try it now, they will arrest me.
As you can see, I have a guest. Abi entourage.
Abi, it's one of those things. So honestly, thank you so much for coming. Now, one of the things that I back in college, doing performance art. So I'm trying to get on stage. Stage has always been my thing. My first degree was in English and performance art. So I've always loved the stage. I've written for the stage. I've had the good pleasure of directing for the stage and that kind of thing. No, Princess said, Abby, why they claim the boy now? Remember of you? No, you know, when you have a main meal, then you have toothpick on the side. So main meal and toothpick are our meal. CW is my main meal, and someone is my toothpick.
I don't know what I've done here. I'm trying to mess up.
So that's always been my thing. But of course, you know, then when I was in Nigeria, I was fortunate enough to get into film. I was with SJ Productions for a couple of years. Through them, I got onto NTA2 Channel 5 and all that stuff. And then I came to the UK. And you know, now you're trying to find your feet and all of that stuff. And you know, I was you know when you're trying to get into things, but then you get sidelined and all that stuff. So what's the process? What's the process of you know, being able to get onto the BBC and try and get onto television and try and get onto stage, or, you know, like just get into entertainment.
What do you mean? What are you trying to ask me? Are you trying to ask me how to get into acting?
How did you do it?
Okay, so originally, let me just my wiggy. It's
perfect.
I was just where I wanted like to flick you and sideways. Sorry. Okay, it's all right. Okay, so for me personally, originally I actually trained to be a one no. Sorry, I trained.
We are coming in the wrong way. It is fine. Hey, it's fine like that.
Unfortunately for me, okay, it's what fancy. She's gonna thank you. So
where's your makeup artist?
Makeup artist Salami. Director.
Hold Mrs. Adebanjo. What Kalfa? We are not going to accept this.
You know, it's really funny. Why am I going to pay somebody £250 for the whole session when I can do this myself? Anyway, so originally, if you really want to know about me and acting, I actually started off wanting to be a barrister because my mom's dad, if you guys know this road in Nigeria, Victoria, Adeolodek was my mother's father. So he was a barrister. His son, my uncle, was a barrister. My mother's sister was a barrister. So the whole house was just full of people that went to court. And I just don't know what it is. And I've always
barrister lawyer.
Exactly. So I've always wanted to be a barrister. Always wanted I could argue. I can break down a scene. I can break down anything and basically bring out what it's inside. I've just always been able to do that as a child. So when that came about, then I went to school here in the UK. I got my first degree and I'm like, oh, who wants to do this nonsense? I'm like, please, I want to be an actor. My mom looked like, actor, get on Jabe. I'm like, so I finished drama school. I finished my law degree. Instead of going, obviously, I got a legal secretary diploma as well while I was training. So just to help me as well. And I decided to go to drama school. So I first went to drama school. I went to Goldsmith College. So the most important thing about wanting to be an actor is you have to train. I don't think that it is easy for anybody who is, yes, there's some people who are naturally good talent, but you have to train. You need to be able to hone in your skill and make things easy for you. Learn how to read lines, learn how to break down a scene, learn how to take direction from a director, learn how to communicate with the other actor, learn how to read a scene, read the script, learn your line, learn the other person's line, understanding your journey as a character, understanding the other people's journeys as characters. So I went to Goldsmith College. I did a diploma in acting. I did a foundation in music. I did a diploma in musical theater. I finished that. Then I went to Central School of Speech and Drama, which is where people like, I think, oh my God, I can't remember anybody right now. My brain has gone dead. I think, I can't remember who went there. I just can't think right now. But, so I went to Central School of Speech and Drama. I did a master's in musical theater. But I wasn't still satisfied. So I went to New York. I trained in New York for a whole semester. I went to a place called Stella Adler, New York. So Stella Adler, New York she trained people like Marlon Brando. She trained, we used to have this guy come and teach there. His name is died. Oh God, one of these actors that committed suicide. May God rest his soul. He was in this film with Viola Davis, if anybody remembers it. And he played a priest, and his name has gone from the tip of my tongue. And he used to teach there. He also trains there. So it was a really good opportunity. I went to America. Then I came back. Obviously, when you come out of drama school, the next thing you need to do is find an agent. And it's one of the toughest things that people don't realize. Once you don't have an agent, it is hard for people to find you. But you need to jump on Spotlight. Obviously, when you come out of drama school, automatically you can get to be on Spotlight. Then you have to have an equity card. So I had an agent before I went to America, but the people messed me about. So I came back, I found another agent. I did a showcase. So a showcase is basically when you learn a line, learn some scripts, learn a scene with somebody, and then you show it. You invite professional people to come and see the scene, professional agents, and they come and see, or casting directors, they come and see it. And then somebody might decide, okay, we like your flow. You want us to represent you, and that's it. At that time, I think I found this lady, so she represented me. So I got a job. The first job I got in 2007. Bearing in mind, I came out of drama school 2006. So for the first 1 year, I was jobless. I think 2007, I did end up booking something. My first gig was a one-woman show. It wasn't a one, it was like everybody was a one-woman show. It's a one-woman show, but everybody had their own slot. I think mine was 45 minutes. I came out of drama school, and the first thing I get is a 45-minute monologue, standing on stage by yourself and talking for 45 minutes. Can you imagine? And I learned that, you know, still today, I don't remember how I did that, but I learned the scene. I played Medea. The play was Adulto Orgasmo, which was written by Dario Fo. So it's now translated into English. It was and I played Medea. Obviously, if you know the story of Medea and Jason and the Argonauts, she kills her children when she finds out that Medea, Jason has betrayed her. So that was my first job. Then I think with a couple of months, I got another job, a play called Torn. That's the first time I actually had to play a Nigerian character. I mean, that one too, I was blowing Yoruba as if anything else was in it. And it was in our Diakolo Theatre. So what I will tell you with my journey as being an actor is training has been a very important key for me. I am a perfectionist. I am one that I feel as if that until I know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm doing. Even when I do know what I'm doing, I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm always kept second guessing myself. I'm always striving or thriving. Striving is the right English word. Striving to the next level Because I feel as if nobody here out of all of us, we all used to use Motorola one time in our lives. Now we're all using iPhone and Android. So imagine being stuck using Motorola, but the world is moving to iPhone. You're not going to move forward. So I think that's who you are. As an actor, you have to constantly go for classes, get an acting coach. I have an acting coach. I work with him, and I think it was the best thing I ever spent my money on. 30 pounds an hour, but it is worth it. And you get, so that is how you move. You move is to getting into acting is being around other actors. Because then they tell you, did you hear that they're casting this job? Did you hear they're casting this thing? There's an old saying that apparently many years ago, if you guys remember this film, Seven.
Yes.
Gwen, what's her name? The one that was, Gwyneth Paltrow. She was friends with Winona Ryder. And Winona Ryder got the script, and I think she went for the audition, and this one too followed her for the audition, and she ended up auditioning, and she booked the job. Whilst they didn't call her, just turned up because her flatmate was the one who was going for it. So you find that things like that happen as well. But what I'm trying to say is, as an actor or people that want to get into acting, you have to train. If you're around other actors, that's how you find out. There is no shortcut to this thing. Even if you're the most talented person, you still have to strive. You have to work. You have to no. So yeah, I hope I answered your question.
You are you honestly, because when I did my first degree and we were doing all the acting, and it was in Nigeria, it was Nigerian plays, Wale Soyinka, this and that. The method of acting, the methodology, the whole way, the whole process. Like we thought, I now came and entered college. Now I'm in class with people like a third my age, or half my age. And I'm like, it's as if I'm Olodo from it's like what is going on here? Because number one, they're teaching dance. I'm like, how? Dance, ballet shoe. At what Nigba was where am I? With which bones? With which leg am I doing ballet? So I'm doing I'm doing all kinds of I'm learning plie and menene and kiniko and lyrical and contemporary. I'm doing that, and then we're doing acting. We're doing writing our own scripts, directions, blocking, all of that, and there are a lot of similarities, but there are also a lot of massive differences. And I'm like, but it's a 3-year program, and I'm committed.
Where did you do this? Where did you do this?
I'm doing this at Bolton College right now.
Okay.
So I'm presently at Bolton College because I live in Bolton now. So I'm presently at Bolton College. That's where I am right now.
Was Yetunde one of your inspiration, Abby, to get into acting?
No, I've been doing it before I even met her now. All of our meeting has been about 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
On the inner caucus.
But you see, she's so warm and giving that she didn't even look at me like, Talele, who is this one? Or what of feel among? She just took me to herself.
I think for me, I will always be like this.
She immediately, she was even the one that was like, oh yeah, when? I'm like, sis, me too soon. I've not slept. I don't feel well. Please, I'll call you. I promise, please forgive me. And she was like, oh, it's fine. She wasn't even offended. I was like, wow.
That's good.
Honestly, you blew my mind away. And thank you. You have been nothing but gracious and generous, and I'm so grateful.
I really appreciate.
So
I always appreciate everybody's platform because I never know who is everybody. So you
thank you.
And you're for you carry anybody, so that's how it is.
Honestly, I'm so grateful. We have.
Sorry.
Who is this? I'm seeing a Jide.
Eric
Is
wants
this
to ask
doctor?
a question.
Oh, sorry. Okay, no, just welcoming the other person to us. I'm trying to look at the person's face properly. Welcome. Thank you for joining Croonings. Okay, so Eric, you have a question?
Yes, theater or the big screen or drama on TV? Which your preference?
You mean me?
Yes. So do you prefer
television is less money. I don't have to stress myself. The thing with theater is there's a lot more work in it.
Oh yeah.
You are rehearsing every day. You might rehearse a show for a month or 3 months, depends how much rehearsal time you need. And then you have another, maybe a run of a month to 3 months, even to a year. That in itself, and you're doing the same thing over and over and over, and you have to give the best performance every day. And the money you get, unless you're a big A-lister, they just want to give you something. But with television and film, obviously, you come on set, they carry you in a nice car, they lift you from your house, and you won't find a hotel. You need to this square miss a day. The only difference with television and film is obviously you are waking up at 4:30 in the morning to get picked up at 5:30. You're on set from 6. They do makeups. She make up.
The road to my heart is that food.
Downstairs, when you finish, you do all your thing. Then you get on set. Then I said, okay, yesterday's set is 8 o'clock, 9:30. We're rolling by 10. You rehearse your scene. They expect you to be offline. So you learn your lines from how long ago, not for the script. Whatever, you turn up, you do your take, you do 1 shot, 2 shots, you might do like 10 shots. And if you give it, you nail it. What's done here? Let's move on to the next thing. So who does, and then you get paid 5 times more than slaving my ass on theater. So brother man, I hope that answered your question.
Definitely answered mine.
God knows that.
I have this question.
What's the question? There's one Yoruba saying, "Ishe kekere owola."
Not work plenty money. Yes, so that's is it Tenny that sang a song like that, or was it Naira Marley? Somebody sang a song like that. Ron has a question. So Ron is our producer on the show. So Ron has a question.
When you say it like that, you make the thing sound so big now. I should be looking at me as one.
Isn't it big? With the kind of, if you see, he almost went to go and hire submachine gun to shoot me today. Oh. This is our producer. I'm his employee. Oh yeah, continue, sir.
Instructions. Okay. Now, I've always asked these tricky questions with any actor I see, especially A-list actors. Like, you know what else?
I'm to go there. I receive it. She go thank you with the money.
Yes,
you are A-list.
I
Yoruba people say, "Oh, Sure, sing I hear me. It's Sure, it's so into my life. I collected something."
Let me.
Yeah, my spirit animal is spread down.
Breaking down the subgenres for acting. Now, recently I asked a friend of mine who is an actor. I don't want to mention his name. So I said, okay, those days we were told that stage, that's drama, theater, was more difficult, just like you've stated clearly here. It's physically demanding and it needs a lot of memory. Mommy's girl.
Sorry, Emma, this child.
No. We understand.
Please, just
we understand.
We're almost done. What do you want? What do you want? Okay, go ahead. I'll make the ogi. Why? I'll make the ogi in a minute. I'll make the ogi.
Please, can I bring my cup?
Give me a second. Okay, no problem.
Can I bring my cup?
Sorry, I'm really sad. What is it now? There's grapes. Emma been with JB Pani. Here, have some grapes.
That's serious.
From Ogi.
I'm asking, can I bring my cup?
I'm listening to you.
So recently, I was just with my friend. Was it early this year? So I was like, "So do you still think this stage thing is very difficult, physically demanding, and all that?" He said, "My brother, that with what he's saying now, it's like reality show actors are the greatest actors in the world now. Is it a reality show?" He said, "If you know the high level of technical acting that goes into every reality show that you watch and you think is real, that you'll be blown away." I said, "So all this Kardashian I'm watching," he said, "anytime you see Kim Kardashian and her family on screen, please respect them. I should just respect them. That they are the level of acting." So I just want to know. I don't know if it's a trade secret, but I just wanted to confirm: is it true?
That what the reality TV?
Yeah, that most of them are.
They basically give them a scenario. They have to, because the people need to watch. And the average person has a boring life. You wake up in the morning, you shower, you go to work, you come back. You wake up in the morning, you shower, you go to work. You have children. Mommy, I want this. Like the person that's here that's asking for whatever she's asking for. That's about it. So when they're trying to make up these scenarios, you have these girls who are paid for their body and looking like a iron, because big
don't
know. You know. So they need to sell a narrative. The narrative is fabulosity, drama. I mean, you really would think that this stupid girl, Chloe, does not know that Tristan is cheating on her. It's just part of the story. I'm telling you, she knows that this story sells. Let me bring this man back. He's calm, he's shagged. She probably has private investigation. She even probably knows those girls. Okay, you know what? This month you're pregnant. Okay, can you expose him? It's all for the gram. It's all for the views. It's all for the money. Kim Kardashian from Sex Tape is one of the biggest artists. I would call her an actor. Personality. She's worth at least 100. How much? What he make 100 million from Sex Tape into the alone. She can know that. I mean, somebody come and do Sex Tape. Well, let's be frank. TV sells. They give them a narrative.
If I do Sex Tape, it will not stay.
If I do Sex Tape, my mother will be outside here. Can't pick me. You need one shot.
It will not stay. And then my mother will carry me to deeper life for them to wash me.
What I'm trying to say is they are selling a story. They are selling a narrative. So if you think that they don't wake up every day and think, okay, what's happening this week? Kim, do you have any shows you're going to? Do you have a photo shoot? Do you have anything you're doing? Are you going to Paris? Okay, Chloe. But why did they Chloe and her other sister? Is it Courtney? They moved themselves to Courtney and Kenny take Miami, take New York. They did everything under the sun. They opened their own clothing line. Now they're selling perfume. Those girls have made money. And the way they make money, they sell a narrative. They know that, listen, this plastic ass that they have is the only thing they got. But let me be frank, their mother is not stupid. That woman is a business. She's a mommy manager. And Chloe and Kim, I think myself personally, she's very, very intelligent. That girl's not stupid. Do you remember that? Does anybody remember Paris Hilton?
Yes.
Paris Hilton and Nicole
and
they had a show. One second.
Nicole Richie.
They had a show. In that show, one second. They had a show. And the show basically, what have you done here? They had a show. And in that show, if you guys have a chance, did you know that Kim Kardashian used to be Paris Hilton's stylist?
Yes.
She used to be Paris Hilton's carry my bag girl. She used to be Paris Hilton, shut up, bitch, go get me coffee. That is how much power Kim Kardashian has now. Paris Hilton is nobody. Go online. I think Kim Kardashian has 100 and something million followers. Paris Hilton will be lucky she has 4 million followers because nobody remembers her. That time she was skinny, flat ass, flat stomach. She and her sister with those chihuahuas they were carrying. They thought they were it. Their father. Yes, they come from a rich family, but they didn't do shit. They didn't have drama. They went around in those and Nicole Richie. They went all over. When Kim came, Kim had body. She fixed her nose, did one or two things, and
they perfected that.
They were tired of seeing her
lifestyle.
Exactly. So if
Oh
you
my
think about it, oh my
God.
God, that's him and her family. They had hufsa. They have something. So if you think about it, the narrative they sold you, they didn't know. And that was his name. That guy that brought them on, I've forgotten his name. The guy was E News or E whatever. Bravo or E, whatever. God, I can't remember his name. Was Nick, no, not Nick Cannon. The other one, the white man.
I know the executive producer of he's an executive director in Comcast also.
Comcast.
Ryan
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest.
He was the one that said to them, okay, you know what? Let me give you this reality show. Let's see what's going to happen. And we'll just do it for one season. And that was it. 1 season. From 1 season, they did 10 years. They did 10 years of that before they decided to move it and take over their own and move it to whatever they're doing now. So if you think about it, reality TV is all planned. It's like the director, they write and they tell you the scenario and they let it blow. That's it. And they take it as they wish to take it.
And you see fans standing, fighting, cursing each other, everything, believing that it's real life. And meanwhile, these guys are chinging to the bank.
I believe what Yetunde just said, because my friend said the same thing. And from what she just said, the difference between a reality star and a real actor is that they give actors scripts, but they sell narratives to the reality show.
In that wise, Ron,
yes.
Just following on the theme you're on, and Yetunde as well. Would you then say the end justifies the means? So would you advocate someone simply doing something shocking to bring themselves into the limelight? Is that
I'm not one to knock anybody's hustle. You want to do your own hustle, she hustle there. As they said, last everybody will eat breakfast.
We got a breakfast though.
Breakfast. I'm not really. I mean, obviously, reality TV. If for example, look at this girl, AJ Adudu. She went on to Strictly.
Yeah.
She did really well on the show. It was reality, but it wasn't the kind of reality of maybe I am doing this thing called going on Big Brother or going on this other reality TV. What's it called? I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. That kind of thing. So everybody wants to be. A lot of people want fame. A lot of people want to sell their opportunity. They want to sell who they are. For me,
on a reality show, let's say I'm a celebrity, get me out of there, kind of thing.
If they ask me to do, if the money is good, I'm not going to have school fees to pay.
It's about the money, yo.
For me, to be honest with you, if they ask me to do Big Brother, I will go, Mashe. But I know that Big Brother London is not like Big Brother Nigeria. I don't have to expose my hands to anybody.
Exactly.
My pants are brown and I don't need to, because everything's not standing up like it was. It was not facing downstairs. So we cannot be standing there looking like but what I'm trying to say is, I think to myself that, hold on, let me, as you can see, I've moved next to the cooker because someone is asking me for ogi. So as I'm talking to you, I'm going to start making this ogi. What I'm saying is, for me as an actor, I'm also a personality in my own right. I have my own YouTube channel. I do a lot of things like fashion, makeup, and all that stuff. If the opportunity came and somebody said, well, you know what, we're interested in you. Are you interested in coming on this show? Yeah, definitely, I'll do it now. But I know what I'm trying to sell to the world. I'm not trying to sell Kim Kardashian. I'm not trying to sell certain things that people are selling. Do you know what I mean? This is your thing. I don't know why it's here and my face. Okay, I'm going to look at you guys. I don't know why I'm looking at my own face.
Anyway, it's correct after the recording.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, with reality TV, if it came my way, definitely. Because I remember somebody asked me recently if I would do Strictly Come Dancing, if they hooked me up with them. I'm like, yeah, definitely. I wouldn't mind.
Are you a good dancer then? Do you like dancing?
Well, actually, they said 2 by 2.
Who said that everybody on Strictly can dance? That's why you're not saying that.
Cousin, no, don't say that, Abby. My cousin was on the last episode, and he believed he didn't have any rhythm. But see, my cousin made us.
Who was your? Which one?
Monye, Ugo Monye.
Oh, is he your cousin? Oh my God, yes, I remember.
He's Ron Monye.
Oh yes, I did see him.
Small world,
Very
eh?
handsome guy as well. Fine boy. The pity.
Imagine, I don't know how I ended up with this one.
Not like that.
No, he did really well. He did really well.
He kept joking that he didn't have any rhythm because he really doesn't dance. So we're shocked when we saw the transformation. The South African lady really trained him and all that. So,
worked hard,
and now I believe I can dance someday.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Nice show.
Good stuff.
I really like that, Sha. Please, me, I'm waiting for the day when they'll be like, Abby, we want you to come and do a show, and we're going to pay you 500,000. I mean, thank you very much.
They don't get up to 500K. They get, I think, for each episode they are on. The longer
No, you know that when you have made one or two things there and you capitalize on it, when you now go to Nigeria, they'll go to give you some stupid money. They'll give you some stupid money because you are coming from India abroad. I beg, I go.
Come out for that kind of
money.
The Nigerian big brother. I mean, they normally get children. That
is why you go in 2 weeks, you get out. You don't wait beyond 2 weeks.
All they want to do is open their ass and is it simply Tacha? This other girl called Maria.
That's what sells.
What's that one called?
That's what sells in Nigeria. So that's why you go in, you do 2 weeks, you do your 2 weeks, collect your money, pew, you've left. You live with your
ever, to be sincere with you, maybe to the end of time, I'm maybe because I'm too serious, I will never ever understand what's going on. Like, I don't get the point of rewarding. I don't even get the reward system, because for every show I watch, I watch because I want to see the end, the reward system, and somebody has to work hard to earn that reward. Big Brother is not like that. It doesn't have.
Reverend now, so you cannot see the reward system. Reverend.
Those who watch it.
No. That's aside. If I'm going to strictly come dancing, right, I have to make up my mind mentally and physically to dance, right? If I'm going to go the ultimate side, I have to know that I have to be up tip top physically. But Big Brother, there is no parameter.
The upu and the amu. That's what you have now.
The more you can put aside your inhibitions, the more you can either expose yourself, the more you can let yourself go, the more you sell on Big Brother.
Some people have disgraced their ancestors.
Leave them and the ancestors. The ancestors.
They didn't even come first three. Even after disgracing
their ancestors alone, no.
First three. So I just don't get it.
There actually was exhibition on social media or on the internet than you'll have on Big Brother anyway. So I think it's a generational thing as well. That's what sells. The TikTok generation, as I call it, 30 seconds of shock, and you make your fame. You have followers, Instagram, Snapchat.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
So yeah, there you go.
The influencers, the age of influencers, social media influencers. I agree with you very well. It's just that I didn't know I was going to live in a time like this.
Oh, well, there you go. I've got a question for Yetunde as well, please. Now we're talking about actors, Nigerian actors, and so on. Now, just like my claim to fame as well, like Ron stated with Ugo, my younger sister Ricky Ayola, she's an actor, and
you're Ricky's brother.
Yeah, I'm Ricky's big brother. Yes.
Oh wow! It's a small word. Hey, okay. Because I remember.
So I just she's my same mom, same dad.
Really? But were you born? Does she speak Yoruba at all?
Not at all. Reiki was born in the UK. I was born in Sierra Leone, Freetown, and she grew up here all her life. So she doesn't speak Yoruba at all. I'll try to.
Because I remember she did. Did she just win a BAFTA last year or this year?
She did, yes, absolutely. This year. Indeed. So I was just wondering, hoping that your path will cross at some point, or maybe you could actually act something together. Is that do you think that
from
could
your
happen?
mouth to God's ear? She made 2021. The 2021 has just finished. 2022 is coming. So so this is how I say when you pray positivity.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
And I send it back to you, no.
Okay, guys. So I've kicked off the celebration. So thank you so much, Yetunde. Honestly, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Please don't go anywhere. Stay with us because we're celebrating. I'm hoping that you send me a cup of ogi because I really miss ogi.
Oh, I've already started.
Is there moi in the making too, or akara?
This is the ogi.
Is there moi?
Because
you get the powder, Abby. You get the powder, then you can make the ogi yourself.
No, I need to be cared for. So, anyways, I don't know where Abby and Kayode went to, and I'm still looking and waiting for the rest of the people. But let's start popping our drink and getting our drink on and our food. I've got some cake that's coming out later on. You know, getting ready into preparation for my birthday. I've been celebrating this birthday since November. Someone got me non-alcoholic because I can't drink anymore. So someone got me non-alcoholic Shiraz.
Okay.
So that's what I'm having. It actually tastes like real Shiraz.
Oh, does it?
But there's no alcohol in it.
But you don't get intoxicated.
No, but there's no alcohol. It's completely alcohol free. Well, that's the thing. I can't get my buzz, but okay, it's all good.
Okay, why can't you have alcohol?
Because I'm on very strong medication.
Okay.
I'm on very strong opiates, and I can't mix alcohol with it.
If no, I come out
in fact, Canary will have nothing on me.
She's always on the buzz. She's always high up there.
Yeah, well, and again, I have a constant buzz, so any extra buzz will be too much of a buzz, you know. So let's go to the comments. We have Jacqueline Waziri. Thank you so much. Said happy birthday, and that's from Wana and Poet.
When exactly is your birthday?
Tomorrow.
Please,
my birthday is in a couple of hours.
Question: Is that official birthday now?
No, I was actually born on the 22nd of December.
Okay.
22nd of December. So what was the shenanigans about?
What was what?
The November shenanigan about.
I was asked earlier on when we started. I was having my house warming, and because I don't have money to throw around, so I did my birthday together with the housewarming.
A month earlier.
Is it a crime? It's not a crime now. I wanted to celebrate. I did not have money to do two separate parties, so I combined the two together. And the people that came did not complain; they enjoyed themselves.
No,
so
they did. But since then, though, every single day, people have been wishing you happy birthday from November to now.
I'm telling you, virtually every day, people have been saying happy birthday. But you know what? I intend to celebrate for the next 1 year, so I am taking it all. Okay, so Princess said, so Jacqueline Waziri, she was the one who headlined or put together the poetry thing that was part of on Saturday. So she said, happy birthday, dear Abby from Wana and Poets team. Thank you so much, guys. It was so wonderful doing the poetry with you guys. You guys are amazing. Then Princess Monica says, so you want to start drinking the wine alone? I don't have anybody to drink with me, but please, everybody grab your glasses wherever you are. Join me. And then Victoria's B says, happy birthday, Abby, take out. I don't know what that means, but if you're saying, will I get a takeout? I was hoping to eat Wagamama tomorrow, but it looks like it's not happening. Jackie says, keep enjoying, sis. And Princess says, are you not doing your birthday tomorrow again? We go chop for I'm doing tomorrow, but the issue is my best friend was supposed to come take me out tomorrow. We're supposed to go to Wagamama. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, she has to shield. So she's not coming. So I'm going to be in the house by myself, watching TV and eating food and drinking wine. So
Don't worry, we'll be with you in spirit.
Abi, so yeah, so I'm enjoying it. I'm rocking it out the best way I can. So, well, we said today people are allowed to roast me. They're allowed to ask me questions. They're allowed to do whatever. We've already lost a couple of people. I don't know what's happened. They've gone off. But Kayode, if you can hear, please come back. Abi, if you can hear this, come back. Candy, Bumitella. Maymoon, John, everybody, you guys, come on, let's celebrate together, yeah? And Dr. Colley and Princess, come on, please join us. So, any more questions?
Yeah, you know what you just said when you said everybody should feel free to roast you, right?
Jesus.
Can you, do you know why I laugh each time you mention that? I remember while at military school, right? There was this senior who was in our dormitory, so he just came. He just said that he's feeling very happy that day that we should feel free to have him. He's a very mean senior, so he tried and tried and tried to convince us to. But eventually, we just summoned courage that okay, this guy has begged us enough. Let us try. So one of our mates, that one don't even get sense right from the one. So it was one that started yabbing him. So he had the first one we clapped. He had the second one we clapped. The seniors were started changing, and we used to tell the guy that you don't do. The guy didn't want to listen. He kept going on.
He was in yab mode.
At the end of the day, it just bought job for all of us again. Like so I don't trust it when superior people when people keep coming and saying, "Don't worry, feel free. I'm not going to harm you." Because you know you come back again later.
Ron, I'm no longer in military school with you. I can't do anything to you. I couldn't even do anything to you when we were in school, anyways. Even though I was.
So how did you guys end up in military school, by the way?
Sorry?
How did you guys end up in military school? Did you have military parents or?
Well, my dad was in the military, but I actually ran away to military school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ran away to military school.
In my own scenario, I didn't have a clue what I was signing up. I was way in over my head, so I didn't know what I was doing. I just liked the idea that it was tough to get into. It was tough to get into school because of the academic.
The secondary school, not the NDA, right?
No, not the NDA. This is like a mini NDA. It's the real military school, not military secondary school. This is like military.
Oh, I see.
There's command. There's Air Force secondary school. Those are like military secondary school for soldiers' children. But Nigerian military school and Air Force military school are actually military schools. Like we have academic and military subjects that we must.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have an episode. I think 2 episodes. Princess was on that episode.
Yeah, she was.
What we went through in military school. I came out fine, but Abby didn't make it well.
I hated school. And the crazy thing is, I ran to school.
Did you run?
Which one did you guys? Did you go to command secondary school, Joss?
We went to proper military school. We didn't go to those paramilitary. I went to Air Force Girls Military School. I went to Air Force Girls Military School.
Any school with secondary school attached to it is actually like a school for soldiers' children. But when you have military school written in it, like Nigerian military school Zaria, Air Force military school, or Navy military school, what's the name? There's a new Navy
proper military schools.
There are only 3 of them in Nigeria. So only 3. The rest are just
interesting.
They are, you know.
So Abby, you didn't finish. You ran away from that, did you?
No, I finished. It was just tough. I was bullied to an inch of my life. I had a horrible time. I did not enjoy school at all. And in fact, I think I have purposely tried to block most of what happened in that school, both good and bad, out of my memory.
Okay. Do you still keep in contact with others though, apart from Ron in the school?
I try not to. Nah, lie. I have a couple of friends. I have a couple of like people that I keep in touch. Kayode was with us. Is also went to military school too.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he was my senior by several years. So I keep in touch with a couple of people, but
okay, interesting.
Nah, fam. let's all be very, very cordial and everything to each other, but I ain't doing that family thing because I didn't feel family nothing when I was there. So I'm not lying to myself or anybody.
Check out this episode. You can check out this
wow,
episode.
it's my birthday thing. Don't bring this terrible stuff up.
Abby really expressed herself there.
So is that Ron? Is that on YouTube or where can we watch that?
Yes, it's on YouTube. So these are past episodes. Yes.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
Before I forget, please, everybody, if you're watching, please subscribe to us on YouTube. It's really important to help our algorithm. And before you subscribe, YouTube, they are now smart. You have to watch a clip for like 4 to 5 minutes before you click the subscription button. And because if you just go and click subscribe, they'll take it off.
They'll delete it. Yeah.
Delete your subscription. Yeah. Okay. So it's their new algorithm policy. Yeah, we have to.
Hey, Princess. Okay, how will I put this? I am too. I'm trying to think of. I am.
Princess was bullied.
I am
Abby,
something
Abby,
score. What is a score?
Abby, are you sure the one you're drinking is a non-alcoholic one? Just a question.
This one is non-alcoholic. That's what he says. Unless they mislabeled it.
Does it say you're slurring your speech?
I'm not slurring my speech. I'm trying to think. I'm not doing. I don't know maths very well. Because I'm being asked a very delicate question.
Okay, carry on.
Unfortunately, I can't think. I'm sorry. Princess, I'll tell you anyways. I'll tell you later. But I'm old enough, Sha. That's all I can say.
Oh dear.
So any other questions?
That's just it.
No, the floor is still open. We're still expecting more questions.
We're expecting more questions. So Aaron, ask your question or roast me.
Go on, Ron. Please tell us
ask me your question or roast me, whichever one you want to take the offer now.
We need the roasting. Can you tell us some of the embarrassing times that Abby had at school or wherever? Give us some insight.
Okay, I'll tell you factual ones because these are the things she actually confirmed herself.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She keeps selling this idea that she was bullied at school, right? But the thing with that is that anything she tells you, get to the bottom of it. Yes, she's telling the truth, but there are factors enabling the situation. For instance,
maybe she was the bully.
Not bully, but she was bad-mouthed. She was bad-mouthed. So naturally, everything that befell her was a natural consequence.
She got what she deserved.
Yeah, imagine a junior student buying dictionary just to look for words to insult your seniors. Who does that?
Excuse me, but when did I buy it? Was it the first year? Was it the first year I bought it? Was it in the second year after they finished bullying my life finish? What are you talking about?
Should have fallen in line.
I should have fallen in with stupid line. What stupid line? I don't subscribe to bullies. I will never bow down to bullies. They can try what they want.
You gave us good as you got. That's what I
mean. The world is, you know what? I'm even being cancelled because I was bullied the day we had that discussion. Abby's friends bullied me on that show. when
I
when
wasn't even there.
when I was advocating for corporal punishment, I was seriously bullied. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to sit back and wait this
I
out.
wasn't even there. So I don't know why he's shouting my name. Oh.
Okay, you know the funny thing? When it comes to suffering, I actually suffered more than her, like at military school. You can't compare the suffering with girls and boys.
Yes.
Like
Really?
they treated us like armed robbers, like we stole something, you know.
Wow.
Oh,
But
and they did it. Okay.
you're girls now. There's everything had regulations. Girls had
Yeah.
regulations. Schools had regulations. They were treating us like mini soldiers. Like for you girls, they were just delicate,
Interesting. Yes. Yes.
delicate.
So did you have friends then who went on to become commissioned officers? You know.
Yes. Kayode was just celebrating one today.
About one of us became a 2-star general. So we're
wow.
just celebrating. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We have roughly over is it 20 generals or about 30?
Oh, really?
We have a lot of generals
Interesting.
just from
Right.
that setting.
Oh, that's good.
But my own classmates are colonels.
Okay.
Yeah, same with no. Yeah, Abi'S classmates too.
My classmates are not my classmates. At least
Yeah, but
the few, because the few women who are in there, they are high rank officers.
they're
Yeah.
colonels. Colonels, yeah.
All right.
So
Oh, that's
that's
Yeah,
interesting.
so they are in the military and everything. I knew that life was not for me. I
Not for
mean,
you.
man, the day we did our passing out parade, I didn't even look back at that school. Like I was like, do you
I
see?
actually
I was gone.
Oh, interesting.
oh,
So you said what? Is it a 5-year program or what is it? Is it
It was 6 years.
6 years?
So I didn't actually get to enjoy school until, to be fair, I actually enjoyed like not enjoyed. The first year wasn't so bad because the commandant was like she was a very big protective shield over me. So I got bullied, but then she would step in and punish the seniors and tell them nobody should bully me, blah, blah, blah. But of course, all that was doing was painting a huge big target on my back. That, oh, okay, the commandant, who is like the head of the school, is protecting this one. A senior slapped me. She drove me to the main, called all the students, slapped the senior back, you know, that kind of thing. So when she now left,
oh my goodness,
guess who was walking around with a massive, big black circle on her back? Me. You know, so I couldn't do anything right. And the crazy thing was, I wasn't just being bullied by my seniors, I was being bullied by some of my classmates. I was also being bullied by some of the other ranks, you know.
As Ron said though,
and it was just hard.
Was that because you were quite mouthy when you like, you know, really...
No, I didn't get mouthy. The thing with me is I don't start fights, but I will finish it.
Oh, okay.
See?
So I don't start things. I will mind my business. At least the little you know of me, I mind my business. But if someone starts with me, I will finish it. I will. Okay, so this is where we want to go. And if I don't say anything, it's not because I am scared of nobody. But if sometimes I just keep quiet and I let you mouth off and you're feeling like the big I am, it's because I'm just looking at you and you're not worth it. That's it. I'm like,
and you haven't actually changed much from secondary school days. Or would you say you're now more of that mindset than when you were younger? You know, because some people
I'm more of, I think now, because
some get more trenchant in whatever it is they wear as a young. So would you say you're mellowing more or you're getting more trenchant in your...
I think I'm more mellow because when I was inside bottle bearing gin, the people that still remember me know that if you don't want to go and just cry, just leave Abby, because as I said, I won't start a quarrel. But if you, especially when I'm keeping quiet and I'm watching you, and then you now start feeling like, yes, I have a when I start, because I grew up with Ibadan people, so You know that I first of all insult myself from top to bottom, then I'll now start with you.
Interesting.
But
Ogbeni Olumi,
because
please switch on your. Okay, yeah.
hey, that's my cousin. My cousin is here. Hey, cuz.
Turn on your camera. Olumide,
Hey,
please turn on.
cousin.
I think it's trying
Yeah,
to.
I don't know what's going on. Well, the thing is, because well, growing up, then also having to, because with health issues and all of that, and I've never hidden about my mental health issues. It was better for me to be calm and not really like answer to every offense, So if someone comes and says something, I'll really just look at it and be like, okay, why am I getting involved in a quarrel with this one? What? Okay, this person really interested in a quarrel that leads to a resolution, or they're doing it for clouts, or they are doing it for let everybody see that I took the big bad
Let
Abby
me.
down or whatever. So once I look at why is this person getting into a fight with me, and I see that it's not about resolution, it's about
Okay.
I just ignore the
And you just
person.
go full front.
I'm not interested in anything that person's got to say.
God's
But
Eric.
if it's something that the person is obviously looking at, okay, you know what, something's happened, I think we should talk about it. Let's see a way to resolution. Then let's talk it, then we'll resolve it. So yeah, I've changed a lot, because I would do surutu for the sake of surutu back in the day. Like I share not to I will balance where
Okay, let me just throw in a little bit of
I
light.
don't do that anymore now.
Let me throw in a little bit of light to so Eric will understand better. So it doesn't look like they just kept us in a cage with animals. It was no, I need to explain it. That's why oh God, Abby, please.
Oh my God.
The system is like this, Eric. The system the military schools are crafted in such a way that the training ensures that your next senior is like your mini god. Like even if you're in class 1, the guy in class 2 has instructive orders over. He can give orders to you, and you must follow the orders. However, the punishments are designed for corrective purposes, not wickedness. For instance, if I, as a senior boy, I'm just walking by and I see 2 junior boys fighting, I'll give them a sort of punishment that will require them to cooperate to achieve that task. Maybe if I need them to frog jump, I need them to hold themselves and be moving in unison. So over time, they forget what caused the fight in the first place, and they are more focused on how to get away from my trouble. Do you get? So they are more focused on how to escape my trouble. So over time, they start working together as a team just to avoid me. Then by the time I tell them to go, you can go now. They say, "Oh my God, that senior was just wicked. He didn't want us to go." And they forgot they were fighting. So yeah, but you have to also consider the fact that we're children. We have people like 10 years old to 18. We're children in the school, and some people were not mentally developed at that time. So some people went offhand, but the school had a way of checking them. If you go off handle, the school will check.
Full boarding school, right?
Yes, it was full. It was just like NDA, but a mini NDA. Just think of NDA.
My favorite thing was actually pulling aside and putting it. Oh my God!
Bookie is here, madam.
Bookie is here, my bestie.
Just up.
How are you, babes?
I'm just waking up. I look like.
Oh, she's all the way in Australia.
I look like I've had a dream about Abby. I didn't
know. We're both in the southern hemisphere. Both of us.
Hi, babes. How are you?
Find my face.
So
you look gorgeous as always. As always.
What's the time in Australia right now?
What's the time? It's 6 a.m. I thought you
Yikes.
do this program earlier.
No, I used to back then, but we now settled for 8 o'clock. Yes.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Birthday
I
girlie.
know that
Thank you. Thank you. Every day is my birthday since November
It's
27th.
November, I tell you. Now what?
Exactly.
So how old are you today, Abby, or tomorrow anyway?
I'm old enough.
You said you should ask questions. So we're gonna ask every question.
Ah,
you think of.
you people want to spoil my market.
No? you
And
said
then,
you can ask any question.
okay, I'm going to flash it very quickly.
You know what, Eric? I'm already liking you. This is the first show. Please always ensure that every
Did you see
Tuesday
what I showed you just now?
it's.
What's that?
What did you?
I just showed
She
you
said-
my age.
Oh, that's 50 something, is it? Oh, okay.
Eh? 50K.
I don't know. What are you showing us? I can't see what you put 9 fingers up, right? Okay, what does that tell us? That could
My
actually be
age.
54 or 45. Which one is it?
Some of us know the answer, but we're not going to answer because it's not our birthday. So it's the birthday we're going to open up.
So you need to tell us.
Yes, so tell us, how old
my-
are we now?
Oh my God.
No, you had look. You put up 5 fingers and 4 fingers on. So that could be 54 or 45. Which one is it?
The second
The
one.
most likely one. The most likely one.
The
Most
lower or the
the most likely one. Look at my face now. I still pass for a 30 something year old. What are you talking about?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Which one are you? Which one are you?
So, Eric, please, every Tuesday. Eric, please, every Tuesday, if you are free, please do not.
Please,
Don't
don't
try
listen.
to come on board.
Princess said I'm 54 and then Shadow, what's your daddy?
Abby is just talking in this place with her like-minded friends, and all they do is bully me throughout the show.
Don't listen to him, oh. Don't listen to him.
They just-
Well, I'm 5 less than half a century.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I think we get the gist now. Someone actually put
Yeah.
the internet. Yeah, well done. Good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm 5 less than half a
Aburo,
century. So that's what I am.
Aburo.
But
Aburo
this
Abi,
girl
that's what we
is
call it.
still rocking it like she's in her 30s, and she will be rocking it.
Abby, please let me
always.
see the content of that bottle, please. Let me see. Oh, raise that bottle again. I need to
The
see
bottle?
the percentage. I want to see the alcohol
Look,
percentage.
No. You know what's gonna happen?
There's
As soon
no
as
alcohol in it. See,
Nah,
it
lie.
says
Nah, lie.
no, there isn't. See,
No.
wait.
You are switching the bottles. You are switching the bottles.
I'm not switching
The one you are
it.
really drinking.
Because I can't even believe what I'm seeing.
Different.
Okay, 0.0. 0.00.
It's alcohol free.
Abby, listen.
I don't
You are
believe that's what
switching
you're
the
drinking.
That
You are
is what
switching
I'm
the
drinking.
bottles.
I swear, I'm not drinking anything else.
You have to.
That's not what you're drinking.
Alcoholic and one non-alcoholic. You are showing us a non-alcoholic one. You're switching the
Ha.
bottles.
I believe you. That's what's going on. Because I'm mood and
To be honest, I was tempted to bring out my coconut rum, but then I promised to be good. So I only brought out the alcohol free.
No problem. Be good.
But I do have a cocktail bottle in the fridge that is going to be open tomorrow.
It's a good thing you don't drink.
Imagine if I drank. That's the thing. A lot of people think that I am high or I'm drunk. Okay, the high one, I can't totally say I'm not.
I can vouch for that. I'm one of those people.
You believe that I'm high?
ẹlẹ́yàmí o wọ́n retí ẹlẹ́yàmí o lójoojúmọ́ wọ́n ti kóra wọn jọ o láti wẹ̀kọ̀ mi wọ́n ní mi ilé àdúrà lójoojúmọ́ wọ́n rí mi lọ́nà ilé àdúrà wa.
If I talk now, they say I'm a church person.
I can't now. Why did you stop the music?
Why did you stop?
YouTube laws.
Which state are you in, Buki? Which part of Australia are you?
WA, Perth.
Oh, Perth. Okay. I've got a friend there, Biola Falajo.
Biola. Is she pregnant?
No, a boy, a buddy is a guy.
Oh, this. Okay, no.
You just did the thing that a lot of white people do when you say, "Oh," they'll be like, "Oh, do you know?" Be like, "How? How am I supposed to?"
No. It's a small world, Abby. You just ask. It's possible.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the people they ask me, I've never heard of them.
The funny thing is, I might even know the person physically, maybe facially, and I know a lot of people facially. A lot more people know me than I know, so I might know the person facially, and I don't know the name.
Bookie was the managing director for the largest radio station in Warringah before she moved to Perth. And Wari Fufu, and now, like, this woman has won so many awards, is unreal. I'm so proud of her.
She has never really shown us her trophy cupboard before.
But if you see her trophy cupboard, is like amazing.
On top of that, she's an international gospel singer.
Exactly. International gospel singer. Yes. International gospel singer. She's a crafter. She's a baker.
Can we hear a snippet? Can you sing for us, please?
What?
Oh, yeah, sing for me now. It's my birthday party.
Her singing voice is totally different from her speaking voice. Totally. Like, two extremes. Two extremes.
You can sing happy birthday for Abby.
Oh, yeah, sing happy birthday to me. Don't try that nonsense. We used to sing in choirs together when we were in uni.
Wait, let me look for a video, sir.
Oh yeah, sing my favorite song of yours. Sing the chorus.
No, he's looking for a video.
Hold on.
But I still wanted to sing now.
Yeah, watch the video first, and now I'll top it with happy birthday.
Good stuff. Fantastic.
No.
And I swear to God, I'm not drunk. There's no alcohol in this thing. But you know what? I'm suspecting them. I think they mislabeled it.
They didn't mislabel anything. You have two bottles there. One you're showing us.
No, I promise you this is the only bottle, but I think that they mislabeled it. Because I'm feeling a bit. I'm trying to see whether there's anywhere that there's alcohol inside.
Yes, sir.
I swear, it says alcohol free.
It isn't. There's no way that's alcohol free. That's no way.
No, you know what? I believe Abby. You know why I believe Abby? That I'm going to use myself as an example. If I'm somewhere, if I'm at a party, for example, and I don't drink alcohol, I wouldn't even take that Shiraz that she's taking. I'll be taking water, and you'll be like, "Excuse me, are you drunk?" But that's me. That is me. Okay. You can see me drinking, but that's just me. I'm just free.
I have a giddy, but you know me now. You know that I'm a bit on the giddy side, so.
Okay.
Okay, which one should I play? Wait, hold on.
You're already playing one now.
Nothing impossible with my Jesus. Nothing impossible with my God. Nothing impossible with my Father. Nothing impossible with my God. When he says yes, he surely means yes. When he says no, there's no way. When he sticks by, no sin can linger. Nothing impossible with my God. Nothing impossible with my Jesus. Nothing impossible with my God. Nothing impossible with my Father. Nothing impossible with and I will live in you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't.
Are you guys still here? What's going on?
We are here. We are still booking.
We are playing Bookie's song.
We are watching Bookie's song. I guess it's going to sing.
It's Yahweh. It's Jesus. It's Elohim. It's Yahweh. Nothing, not one thing is impossible with you, God. It's impossible with you, God. Impossible with my Jesus. Impossible with you, God.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah,
You can
Bookie
party
now.
with-
Yeah, sing.
Happy
That's
birthday.
Yes.
brilliant. Bookie, how do you pronounce your surname?
Essen.
That's him. Okay.
Like action.
Yo,
Oh,
yo.
sing. S like Essing. Oh yeah, Bookie, I'm listening.
All right, okay.
Princess said she wants to keep dancing.
Yeah, put now. She been you that was putting music and you took it off.
Okay, which one should we put again?
Let's Bookie finish singing, then you put back that Sonny Ade, I beg. That is the man I want to marry.
I can't play the Sonny Ade because of YouTube.
Okay, find one that you can play with copyright. So yeah, Bookie, sing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Abby.
Thank you.
I'm not getting all the extra sonora. You know
Oh, don't worry. You give me that one tomorrow. Tomorrow, huh? Because me and you, we are still going to gist. We are going to gist in the early hours of the morning. Don't worry.
Trust you know.
Yeah, that's
So,
how long have you been singing?
All my life.
Oh.
Officially, Abby.
Well, she's been singing since we were in uni, and before then.
Oh, okay.
You were singing.
But officially, as in recording stuff.
Artists, yeah.
Yes, 2017.
Okay.
No, 2017.
Okay. Cool stuff.
I joined the choir when I was 7 years old. I joined Deeper Life Choir. You joined when you were 7 too. When didn't you?
Deeper Life.
No, you joined your own church choir when you were 7.
No, well, I can't remember. No, it was. But since I've been singing since primary school.
Me, I joined when I was 7, Sha.
Okay.
I just know that my mom want me to go and sing, so I'll just go and do it. Even if she doesn't say it, I just sing around the house everywhere.
Yeah.
And I just singing. Yeah.
You just
Enough, it was my grandmother who actually made me know that I could sing. My maternal grandmother used to enjoy teaching me songs, and then she would tell me to sing it back to her.
Okay.
And if people came to visit, she'd be like, oh yeah, because they call me Tokwe at home. She'd be like, yeah, Tokwe, come and sing. But not my parents. It wasn't my parents. It was my grandmother.
I'll hire a professional to teach me.
Second.
But Ron plays the sax.
How can I
the trumpet? Sorry, he plays the trumpet. The trumpet.
What do you do?
Sorry?
You know what that means?
No,
right? You're going to give us a snippet of your trumpet.
Of my trouble.
Play for us. One. Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Conley, Professor Conley.
Hey, sister, come. They said I want to interview you, and I want to hear what you want to talk because they said
I want to talk already.
Hey, my God, I don't tell you. Are you talking again? Hey.
Don't mind him, he was listening to you.
No, I was.
Eric, Buki was asking, what do you do?
Yetunde,
I see.
hey, tell me what you said. Yes. What did you say?
You can ask me any questions you want to now that you're here.
How did you get into acting?
Dr. Kole, you heard her when she was talking.
You've been here and not yes. I saw your name on the
Don't mind now, he was there.
No, I turned it down. My mama was talking to me.
Oh, okay. Where is mommy? She's in Nigeria or in America?
No, she lives in Folkestone, Kent.
Oh, okay. But you're in Florida now, you know.
Yes, I am.
You was in Florida? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in Florida.
Oh, isn't that so sweet? He said he was talking to his mommy.
So, Dr. Kelly, you missed everything.
I missed everything, but thank God, I think it's recorded on YouTube. So I will go.
Oh yes, it's recorded. It's all recorded.
Don't
worry, Dr. Kole. I asked her all the questions, the nitty gritty. I asked everything.
Hey, but I trust you, no. You are Beborum.
To the core. To the core.
Buki, you wanted to know. Otumba Eric is a lawyer.
Ooh.
He can argue any case.
In fact,
now, let me qualify that. Let me qualify that. So at the moment, I'm actually for business intelligence, data mining, data extraction. So I currently work as head of service with Bromley Council. So I've sort of put the law to one side. I've gone back into one of my first love as well, which is IT. So but I could wear both caps at any time, as Abi and Dr. Kole knows. Yes.
And Dr. Kole is he has been my muse. When it comes to poetry, he has brought me back to life with poetry. I love his poems so much.
No,
and he will write it.
She not die, because she said I brought her to life. Nobody said she died.
Dr. Kole, I think you still need to write some more.
And then he will ruin
to really get into Abi's heart, so that you need to.
You are pointing at the bra. I see you to get into Abi's bra.
That's not what I said.
I do not know you people.
You said to get into Abi's
heart. It
be in the heart. This one, Otuba, they are doing like the allergy. You know the allergy that was touching somebody's abuna. I was saying, hey, this your cheeks, and then you knows you. And remember, yes. She said, today, what are you cooking for us? This is boom.
No, I'm trying to plug it's a light skinny for my house. Okay. I'm trying to do Christmas decoration in my house.
Like a mini
Jesus can come. I will be told that all houses where Christmas, like Jesus will go there. If you don't get Christmas like Jesus, hey sister me, hello, how are you? I dey greet you.
Oh wow.
7/10 straight away.
Absolutely.
Abi, how many hearts do you have behind you there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
What?
The hearts behind
What
you.
are you counting, Dr. Kelly?
There is hearts behind Abi's now.
Oh, those ones.
How many? 11.
They are 5, 10, 20.
20. It means that it can't be enough one per day. You are going to be short.
No, I can go back to it again and do another 10.
And then that will be 30. So, gentlemen, what are we for 31 days?
And then I'll take one and I'll do it. It will go and then fill up for the end of the year.
Okay, I see. Well, good job. Let me go and listen to Sister Yetunde on YouTube.
Aren't you going to celebrate my birthday with me? Which one is you going to go? You go and listen to her.
I have a bottle of wine here. I can drink this wine.
Tata sauce. Are you drinking fish?
I knew you were not looking.
Are you drinking fish? But seriously, see, I'm pouring from. Can you see that I'm pouring from the bottle? I'm pouring from the alcohol free.
What is the name of the wine? Let me get my own on the internet.
It feels like there's alcohol in it. It is McGuigan Zero. It's alcohol-free Shiraz.
This one that you can't call the name of the wine you're drinking, it will intoxicate somebody.
But you see, that's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, Zero.
McGuigan.
Eric, what did you say?
McGuigan Zero.
Before you came on, Abby started slurring her words, and she kept telling us that she was drinking non-alcoholic wine. So I said she has 2 bottles, one alcoholic, one non-alcoholic.
I'm not slurring. I was trying to calculate maths, and I'm not good with maths. I wasn't slurring.
I believe you anyway, because
I hope you are seeing it today. She's playing with knife. Please, so this is not a play. You see her play with knife.
Okay, any more questions? Buki, do you have any question you want to ask me? Dr. Kola, is there any question you want to ask me?
Yes.
Ron, you haven't asked your question.
Omonika says, what is the meaning of Mungalow?
I answered now.
And I told her that it is another form of bungalow.
Yes, it is my bungalow. So instead of the Y and the B, we just put the M together with the bungalow and it became Mungalow.
But it doesn't have anything.
And it actually came about by hearing impediments. It was a hearing impediment that caused it.
And it doesn't have anything to do with Mugu. A Mugu
No. I know that there's actually there's the word Mungalow for something else.
Okay.
But this one is purely my bungalow. That's all it means.
Who created this logo, if I may ask?
That was Ron and myself.
Actually, my mind said it was Ron, but I didn't know that you were going to join yourself to it.
No, because he had to run it by me. I told him what I wanted. I told him that I wanted a bungalow and I wanted a mic. So I told him what I wanted.
You know when they said to describe the criminal and you sketch, that's what I was doing.
Okay, but you see, Abby has a way with words. Your name is Ron, and he said no. Ron had to run it by me. There was a deliberate choice by that Ron. So all you were doing was just running by Abby, no jumping.
No, he's actually the show's producer.
Yes, and he loves gadgets.
He loves his gadgets.
Yes, I'm repeating you.
No.
I'm repeating what you said last week.
Yeah, he loves his gadgets. He loves all his tech stuff. And many times he'll be telling me all the tech, and I'm looking at him like, qu'est-ce que c'est?
And he's also very biblical. He has read the Bible from.
He's the reverend father of the group.
So you see, I heard you last week. Eric, you weren't here, but these are all the things I said last week. If you allow Ron can quote the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and from Revelation to Genesis. He's very good. Just like I can tell you, John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him should not perish but have everlasting life." Let me say it in Yoruba. Nítorí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ aráyé tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́ tó fọ ọmọ bíbí rẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo fún ni wípé ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá gbàgbọ́ yóò ní ìyè ìyè àìnípẹ̀kun. Can I say it in French?
Yes, please.
Comment ça va très bien, merci. Et vous, comment allez-vous? Pas la bouche. Écris la date Oduwole.
Ah!
Decree that Oduwole. Decree that Oduwole. Jesus begets Simon, Monsieur, Merci.
When quoting,
So Ron, do you actually preach in a church? Ron, do you actually preach in a church?
Not in a church. I have there are platforms. Okay, this is the thing. I'm not an ordained minister. Don't mind Abby, but I have passion about because for scriptures because I try to understand the black man's. The journey started with trying to understand where the black man, the African, is coming from.
I ordained.
There was this illusion.
You're not ordained. I ordained you.
So this Christianity is actually an European invention, which is a lie. So I found out that there are a lot of lies were sold, So I've been unraveling, and somehow the truth is in the scriptures, but people don't read them. You just listen to your pastors, and it flies through the ears. And everything we do in church is totally an opposite of what is written in the book. We don't follow what is written because we are lazy to read. So that's why I say, I ask people who find it difficult to read, I said, you're a lawyer, aren't you? They'll say yes. I said, do you know that for you to become a qualified lawyer, you have to read 7 times the content of the Bible just to become a lawyer? They say yes. Okay, so what stops you from reading the Bible to know what's inside? Why must it be what your church or your pastor said? Why can't you read for yourself and know what's inside? So that's always been my battle. I'm always challenging.
You see why I ordained him, our reverend. The Archbishop of St. Bottles Cathedral, I ordained him.
Sister Abby, don't spoil this man bad reputation now. He knows the Bible. Yes.
Jesus is Lord.
Why are you doing like innocent? Is it not me that ordained you as the high priest of Mungalow Cathedral and the Archbishop of St.
Cathedral? They don't even listen to me. These are that they're pretending. They don't listen to me. They don't listen to anything I say. Abby always wants to drive the car.
We ordained you, Reverend, because we want to listen to you. We didn't ordain you, Reverend, because we want to listen to you.
Whatever they say, we know you know the Bible. Okay. Does anybody know Psalm 19? The heavens proclaim the glory of God and the firmament is handiwork. Day unto day pause for speech and night unto night for his knowledge. You know that one?
Dr. Kole, please, I want for boogie.
He's trying to use superior knowledge now.
Especially, please, the only way I'm interested in that psalm is if you can say it in French.
Comment tout à fait? Biggest es inan. Guten Morgen. Ovidozin. C'est moi. Oluwa sọ pé. This is what I don't like about the world. You don't know German. Friend, I am trying to French it, and yes, you are laughing. You are laughing. You don't know French.
It's code switching and code mixing.
God bless you. So you see now, it's not that I don't know it. It's just that it's getting too late. My head does not do French very well.
You try. Maya, you're back. Yay!
What other language do you want me to? I can try, but do you to compare To compare français?
Je comprends français.
To parler français.
Claire to Palais français.
Oui. Comment t'appelles-tu?
France a few days ago.
Comment t'appelles-tu? Voilà.
Ah, je m'appelle. Abi, give us that song.
Je m'appelle, comment tu t'appelles, Yoba? Je m'appelle, coupé, qui bomba. Hey, Fabile, Dede, it's Cocoyamo. Tell them again.
Who the is Cocoyamo?
That's Julius Agu.
Oh, now Julius Agu.
Fabile, Dede, it's Cocoyamo. Tell them again.
Abi, let's hear from Maya. I think she wants to say a few words to you.
Maya, yes. Do you have any questions, roasts, anything? Go ahead, please.
For Abby.
Yes. Abi Onijobon.
Oh. Dr. Cole, I'm not. I'm a sweet, gentle girl.
Returning. You are not lying.
Not question per se, just comments.
Okay.
I think I like her personality. Playful nature. She's always smiling, always happy, and I see her as someone who has won battles in life. You know, I see her as a strong personality because I think amidst what she's going through, she's all out, just always smiling, always looking good. So I must commend. And again, I just feel you should desist from what you were saying about not getting married. Because I know you will get married someday. It's love that leads to marriage. Since you're looking for love, definitely marriage will find you. So happy birthday. It's your day already.
Thank you. Okay, you know what? Because so many people keep saying I should get married. But I think we have to make it okay to accept when people say marriage is not on their list. We have to make it okay. Because there are many people who are married who are miserable. There are many people who are married who know that they had no business being married. I have been engaged 3 times. So I have tried to get married 3 times. And I think once you walk that road 3 times, you know by then whether marriage is for you or is not. And that's why I would rather go down the road of love than be seeking after that marriage as the ultimate goal. Marriage isn't the ultimate goal for me. Finding someone who loves me and who lets me love them back, that's my ultimate goal. But I hear what you're saying, and if it's God's will, from your lips to God's ears. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, my Lord. I totally disagree with what Abi said. I've never supported it. I'm not in support of the statement she just made. And she's spoiling my good works because I've been working on Abi for a while now. And Abi wants to dabaru everything I've been doing, everything I've built. She wants to say, let me say what's on my mind on Abi's birthday.
Please, what is the model of Abi that you are working on? Because it's like a Volkswagen or a combination of Volvo and Volkswagen.
She's on the left side of her brain, so I'm trying to connect the left and the right together, so everything will be smooth.
Booking show, but every left side of my brain.
Right. So how to join them seamless. So when the bubble come, the love will come with the bubble, and the happiness and the eternity, everything will flow. Because Abby no one to me, but she must listen. I'm on her case. Please, she has tried to shake me up.
I trust you. I trust you, though.
But okay, wait. Ron,
It's
before
a
you continue, I want to Bookie, do you agree with what Ron is saying?
I agree with what Ron is saying, Miss Abby.
Ha. Et tu brute? Et tu brute?
But okay,
project I'm working on.
Actually, I mean, Ron, what the way I see it though, I don't think Abby is against marriage. She did say that
No,
what
I'm
she's
not.
looking,
No, she's not.
basically after is love. But because that's got to come first, isn't it? So what she's saying in effect is that it's not the just getting married for the sake of it, but rather
She has never lacked love
comes
before.
away.
All her relationships, she has enjoyed love. Love is not the issue. She has never lacked love.
Oh, okay, but
She's the type that
she
yeah.
doesn't. Okay.
She's the type that when you meet her the first
Abby,
time,
do you have
I'm
commitment?
probably
Is that what it is?
no, it's not even commitment. Sometimes Abby says, I want to, but don't worry.
I have scoring. I know.
You deliberately put me in the eyes just to see your reaction and all that. So, but I love Abby as she has been like a big sister to me, even though I'm the one doing fatherly role. I'm now a father figure according to Mr. Macaroni. I'm now a father figure
Abby
now.
is a big sister to you.
She's supposed to be a big sister to me, but I'm
Take
even
time,
father
that is big sister. Take your time.
So I always pray for her. I know that good things will come our way. I know that good things will come our way. It's just a matter of time. Abby's not a bad person. She's not a bad person, and I can tell you for free, she's not a bad person. Her beliefs, yes, I don't agree.
Gbogbo ẹni mò ń gbọ́. I am recording it in fact. I'm recording it so I can play it back next week.
We're just tweaking her belief system. That's all. Nothing is wrong with that.
Sorry, Bookie said something just now. What did you say, Bookie?
I said that you're so very lovable, not because you're here, but everything that you have it now, you deserve more. Everything you deserve it now, much more. And so for me, if I'm looking at that, what Abby done, anytime I just look at it, say, Abby, hey, praise the Lord, oh, God is wonderful. This lady is going, you're going places. So I beg. So my own is don't bring you, as in don't try to cut it out. Don't try to, because whatever your word is very, whatever you say with your word, you don't know, you find out that what your heart desires, you keep saying it. If your word from what you desire, then you're getting it all confused. Just say it. Say this is what I want. This is what I.
But that's why I've said I want love. That's why I've always been very clear about it.
Can we turn this into a koinonia praise session and then sing I'm going higher, yes I am. I'm going higher someday, Abby. I'm going higher, yes you are. Jesus to reign. You're going above the shadow into the presence of God. Into the presence of Jesus. Abby's going higher someday. I'm going higher.
Dr. Kole, wait. Princess Monica said something. She said, my dear Abby, you have said it all. So many people get married and regretted it. So don't worry yourself with Niger factor that if you are not married, you haven't achieved anything. And I think that's where I'm going. Is this concept of if you are not married, you have not achieved, and like you haven't gotten there. But I don't want to be married and then be fighting and seeking love from my partner and want, like that peace of mind, that rest. That's what I seek for first. And that's why the person's heart is a lot more important than what they have, what they look like, that kind of thing. That person's heart.
That's a very valid.
Calm down.
That's a very valid.
I can't, Abby. Nobody.
Can I jump in really quickly? I've been listening to you. So for me, I've been married before. As you can see, I have 2 children. I didn't give birth to the children by myself, so I must have done something with somebody and they're here. And
tell us more about that later. I want to know that part of biology. Okay, go ahead.
I have a feeling you and I actually related because my cousin's name is Yetunde Oduwole. We're from Ijebu. Is your father Ogbeni Oja by chance?
At all, no.
Okay, that's
no.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is marriage is something I feel as if you have to be ready for. And I completely agree with you, Abby. There's nothing for me. I think the Nigerian concept, what about marry? What's it fair? For people that don't even mind, they're not even married in their own home, they're in their pocket, they're not seeing your own business. As I would put it. I've been married before, and my marriage failed, not because I didn't want to. I'll be honest with you, I took things that I should never have taken. I accepted abuse, insult. Physically, it was not physical abuse, it was mental and emotional abuse, just because I wanted to stay in my marriage. Hey, this base. No. I solely appreciate what you're saying. Before my sorry, let me just move my section to this section. Before my it decides to bond. What I'm saying is marriage in itself is a two-way thing. One person cannot want to be married and the other person doesn't want to be married. If you're not wanting to be married, don't get married. End of story. Don't succumb to society.
The point I wanted to make.
Let me finish. Do not succumb to society and the pressures of marriage. Because if you are not ready for it, you are not. And unless, of course, heaven ordains it. I feel as if we as people, we see red flags, even within ourselves, and we're like, no, we shall marry. I don't step to that rule of, oh my God, and pass myself by the no. If that's not what you want, don't go for it. Because I promise you this, you'll be miserable. And the person also who you've decided to enter that relationship with, it's not fair on them. If you are not wanting to be in that place, do you understand what I'm saying? So no, yeah. I completely advocate for if you don't want to get married, live your life, be free. I appreciate the Nigerian terminology of Christianity or Islam. If you're not married, they give you all these quotes of the Bible, blah blah blah. Personally, I would like to be married again. I was married before, but I don't believe in people forcing people to get married. I don't believe in marrying just because I want to take the status quo and then be in that marriage suffering. They finish beating me 3 times or 4 times a day. Before I speak one, they finish slapping me 5 times. No. I don't. But that is what I have to say.
Thank you. I think we're all the same language, just a different way. We're all saying you have to have love, which is what you said. And before you marry, there has to be love in it. At least initially,
yes, exactly.
Always what looks like love, or it is truly love. So sometimes it's truly love, but it gets out of love at the end of the day. Yeah?
Sure.
Or love continue. Or maybe sometimes it's just like, okay, I love this person. But I love this person, and at a time where we are overlooking things, red flag. Yeah, nobody's perfect. They're not expecting perfect from any, but there are some red flags that will just open from the beginning and just say, okay, don't worry, I don't really care. Until you get to it and you might now I agree with what you just said. Whatever you're going to take from the beginning, don't take it. Then just not me and don't do it because, okay, don't worry, I can change it later on, or things can go differently. Anything can happen. Nobody is perfect in the marriage. No marriage. Nobody. Let everybody go and take pictures and pose on social media, on television, or whatever they want to say. Is all acting.
In fact, based on what you said, I came with my 3 formula. All you need in marriage, even the law of self is not required. All you need, right, to survive a stable marriage is loyalty, duty, and respect. If these 3 things can stand on this, I assure you, you will survive. But if you sacrifice these three things and go for love, as you put it, that's where a lot of people got it wrong, though.
But Ron, you know what I mean when I say love. The love I'm talking about is actually based on the three things that you're talking about. That's why I said it's not about what the person looks like. It's not about what they have. It's about their heart. What kind of person are they? Are they? You know, loyalty is a massive thing for me. Once someone is disloyal, I've struggled to trust them. Again, duty.
Conquers all.
You know, duty again. When someone is in
love conquers all, yes.
It doesn't conquer anything.
Wait, let's leave that one. I'm saying the three things they're mentioning. So, loyalty, of course, that is the thing about, you know, being my peace, I'm your peace. We are dedicated to each other. We are like, we want to make this work. You know, duty again. You see me, I've got health issues, I've got all of that stuff, but you know what? You're committed to me and you allow me to be committed to you. Then respect, of course, you respect my person, you respect what I have to say, and I respect what you have to say. And even if we disagree, because I am not of this thing of, oh, we never disagree. In fact, I feel very uncomfortable if I'm in a relationship with someone and we don't disagree. We have to disagree, but that we don't disagree to the point where we start to say hurtful things to each other, or we start to be very disrespectful to each other, or we are like, you know what, you can go faint somewhere, I don't care, that kind of thing.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to understand, you're not anti-marriage anyway.
No, I'm not.
So there's good, thank you. So that's what I wanted to clear.
I just think that it's not for me.
No one can force anyone to marry. You can't hound someone or bully them and say no marry. It's impossible. You know, it's not as if you're going to create a man and say, "Here as a man, you need to marry." But what I just wanted to understand, some people are totally anti-marriages. They actually don't want to marry. They don't think it's right. It doesn't mean they cannot be in a relationship, but they just don't want that tight commitment. Say, I miss Mr. or Mrs. to someone. Well, you're not that man friend. Okay, good. But when people say to you, when are you going to marry? Of course, the response is not, what's this about marriage or something? No. If it comes your way, if that happens and you meet that person who fits your criteria, then you go ahead. That's okay. Another question I asked for you is that you mentioned about being affianced about 3 times. And I know it's personal, but you did say to us, hey.
Yeah, ask me anything.
So let's say the most recent one. What happened? And if what happened didn't happen, and the man had proposed to you, would you have accepted?
Okay, the third one was to my English fiance, because he actually proposed and I accepted. And he, out of the 3 people, I think he's the one that I was in the right frame of mind to be married to, because we were friends for over a year first. And then he proposed to me in the height of my illness. So I had asked him a lot of questions. We had sat down, we had a lot of conversations. As of that time, we didn't even know if I could walk again. We didn't know whether I'll be able to walk unaided. You know, we didn't know what was going on with my health. And he was like, you know what, whatever way you are, that is fine by me. I love you, irrespective of whichever way you are. Which and I know it sounds crazy, it's something that I had not come across with the Nigerian guys I had dated. I mean, one guy that I even met through Ron, he was saying, I want to take you to our Alpha, be our Woli, to pray for you for deliverance. You know, that kind of thing. But this was a guy who didn't care what I had, didn't care what was wrong. He wanted to be with me. He was there, everything. And as I said, he was the one that I really was like, okay, yes, this is the right person to be married to. When I've been thinking about getting married, this is the right person. But unfortunately, we're from different races, different cultures, and you know it is sometimes parents don't like that idea of you being with someone outside your race and that kind of thing. And I think initially they thought we were joking. They thought we were like, oh, get it out of your system. Okay, want to know what it's like to be with a white man? Want to know what it is to be with a black woman? That kind of thing. And then when it was like, okay, we actually want to get married, we are going to to our pastor to go and start setting up counseling dates and everything. These people are serious. So okay, we don't want you to be married. No, think about the children now. Think about, you want to go and be walking around with all kinds of stuff. So it just became a lot of trouble when family got involved. A lot of things were taken away, a lot of relationships got strained. And family it means a lot to me. Family means a lot to me. And when I'm seeing the person I love being broken down because he chooses to be with me, I can't with a clear mind continue on that journey.
Okay.
So I have to just. So he broke up things, but I had to accept it because.
Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thanks.
It's okay. But he was a good man. I have not one bad thing to say about him. Not one. He was a very, very good man.
Okay, so back to my interesting project before Abby started telling us the details of what happened. I'm tweaking her mindset, her belief system that is not conforming with what I'm planning. You understand? So by the time I'm done with Abby will become the new and improved version of Abby, exactly as it used to be. I hope you guys you get where I'm coming from. So it's hard work. There have been a few setbacks, but we've gotten back on the ride. We're getting there. With God by our side, we shall overcome. So that's just where.
Amen.
Yeah. And I'm personally vetting the guy who's coming for Abby. I don't care who he is, even if he's working his
You're not giving up.
You're not giving up.
You see all of these, and I love the sentiment, and I appreciate the sentiment. But this is the thing. It's a matter. This is the thing I've come to understand. It's a case of if it's written in your stars. If it's not written in your stars, people can wish from morning till night for you to be married. If it's not written, it's not written. There are people who will live and die on this earth. They will never be married. And they are good people. They are Bible believing, Jesus following, tongue speaking, Holy Ghost blasting, and they will never marry. And it doesn't mean that they are bad people. It's just not written in their stars. So for me, I have been blessed. I have had 3 men love me, right? Love me in ways I did not even think was. In fact, I lie. 4 men have loved me in a way that I was even watching a film and I was like, this reminds me of Chukwudi, my very first boyfriend ever in life. And I was like, if ever I wanted to get married, it was him because he was amazing. I have been lucky. I have met amazing men, but it's just not ended up there. And after a point in time, you have to start being honest and realistic with yourself that maybe love is what I'm open to. You understand? I don't know whether I'm breaking it down properly.
Sorry. Linking marriage to Christianity, saying, because of Jesus' belief or whatever.
Just don't understand.
Wait, I didn't hear the question. Sorry.
No, I keep hearing anytime you guys want to just break away from marriage. No, I don't want marriage. You're linking it to Christianity. It's not about religion.
No, because I'm linking it because
in the context she said it is fine. It's fine.
No, because it is the constant, you shall marry and multiply, kiriko. And I'm like, okay, if I say I don't want to be married, and all the Bible quotes come out immediately, when I say, You know what? I love marriage. I love going for weddings. Weddings make me cry. I love weddings. Oh my God. And I love seeing people in love. It makes me happy. But you see, this is the thing, and I think I've told you this, Ron. I've told you, you know this. You've known me a long time. When I was growing up, I never had the desire to be a wife.
Dr. Foley, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. You know, when girls are growing up and they are drawing pictures and putting things about here comes the bride, blah blah. That was never me. I never drew a picture. I never wore a dress on my head as a veil. But what I did, I always had a dolly in a pram on my back. I'll take material, give it to my grandmother. She'll make a dress for me and my dolly. It was always about being a mom. That's what I always wanted in my life. Being a wife, that thing never appealed to me. In fact, after getting engaged the third time, I realized that if ever, and I'm saying this now, all of you hold me to it. And in fact, if ever a man comes here and says, I'm planning on getting married to Abby, what should I do? Listen well, please. He should never come to ask me, what dress do you want? Where do you want to get married? Don't come to me. If I had my way, I have to get married, like, okay, this marriage must happen. I've met somebody, I love him, he loves me, and he wants to get married. Okay, this marriage must happen. You know what? Just wait. Let us go out. I wear the dress. The next thing, you drive me, I see myself in church. You say, oh yeah, we are getting married today. That is the perfect wedding. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to be involved in the planning. I don't want to know nothing. Don't come to me. Because the moment they start to ask me details, I start to hyperventilate.
Abby.
Yep.
Abby, please, 1 second. Before I was abruptly interrupted by you when I was saying something very serious.
Sorry.
Now, as a father figure in the order of Mr. Macaroni, anybody who is coming to me, Abby, must come to. I'm vetting the person. This is a publicly known thing. So if you are watching on this YouTube or you are watching on Facebook and you think you can pass my back and go, you are failed. You are failed because we are too hard to get to this point. All this blabbing. She's only blabbing to you people on the camera. She knows what me. I know where we put her. We are walking.
No. Have I said anything differently from what I've said to you privately?
Will you keep quiet?
Okay. So when the guy comes, we're going to check him out. How his mental state, is he emotionally sound? Does he know how to love and happy? You know, we check all these, we tick all these things. When we find that the guy has been vetted and found fit for marriage, then we can now proceed to the cutting phase where they will cut. I also supervise that one too because I'll be asking the questions. As a father figure in the order of Macaroni, I'm going to
are doing well, Daddy.
Yes.
Daddy.
Yeah, it has to be doing well. So that is my wish. I don't want Abby to enter trouble. I don't want her to enter into the bad hands. I don't want her to enter a monster's hand because there are loads of monsters out there.
That's the prayer for everyone, isn't it? So,
Abby, that's the prayer. Hey, where them see? Where them see says hello, people. Egbo, how are you? Join us. Where them see? How are you, sis? Please come and save me from Rono.
So, seriously, the way I see this is this. I think people who actually prolong this kind of conversation, really, when they're asked, when I get married, are those who start by saying, marriage is this, why married, why this? If your simple answer is, you know what, when the time comes, if I find the right man comes, or woman, if you want, I'll get married. Then that kills the conversation. I think what causes the conversation, people are
okay. I know the answer to give
this saying, but what's marriage? Marriage is, I mean, come on.
She wanted to even spoil the job I've been doing.
Is that person
it's okay. I know you've given me the answer to be given now. Orole.
just prolong
I will
it.
get married when God wills it.
Just tell
Eric,
them.
sorry. Even in our national anthem, they say
Anybody.
the labor of our heroes past shall not be in vain. So all these things I've been doing is a waste of time. What are you trying to say?
But I have always told you the same thing I'm saying here. I've never said anything differently.
If what you're doing, if what you're doing is trying to match make, please carry on.
No.
Way, well, I don't. That's what I'm saying. If that's what you're trying to do, let's say you're introducing Abby to some guys and you think they're good. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that, man. Absolutely nothing.
I have to be sure. I know Abby, and I know what Abby.
If what you're doing is vetting the men that maybe approaches Abby, then I say stop. Because it's only Abby that can vet anyone that comes to her. It's not for anybody else, frankly speaking.
You have no idea. Abby, tell him, please tell him. Say it publicly now. Tell him. Tell him. Say it.
What?
He said I cannot vet the guys. Tell him. Say it so that you hear.
Ron is my daddy, Mo. He's my daddy. That's my daddy right there. In fact, men don't come to me. They go to him. So I've not seen any man.
So maybe we should be blaming Ron then.
So Ron, where are the men?
Ron has been chasing these guys away.
No.
In your hands now. Where are the men?
Well, that's what
let them in. Open the door for them.
We're working. We're doing serious consultations. We're working.
Okay, can we ask me other questions? We have talked. I have heard. I think. Hey, Brad Benga Joe. I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, thank you. God bless you. I miss you so much. I love you.
It's a special edition, Eric. It's a special edition. It's a special
ask
edition.
me anything you want to ask me. Oh yeah.
I just want to make it 3 hours, 30 minutes like that. Because of our birthday.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh, cool. I'm gonna log off in a minute just to say.
In this line, would you just rather be a mom, a single mom?
No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to be a single mom. And that's why I said, look, I want to have love. I don't want to be a single mom. I have no desire to be a single mom. I think it's the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing for a woman to do. I think, and I don't think it's fair on children. And anyone who finds themselves as a single mom, I have nothing but the utmost respect, because most of them don't want to be single parents. They just find themselves in that position. And it's important for me, I believe that it's important for children to have both parents. And both parents don't have to be together, but they should be together in the life of that child. And that is the thing. I don't want to be a single parent. I want a partner, or okay, let me use the term everybody has been banging over my head, husband who is involved in the upbringing of our child or our children. I don't want to do it by myself. So I don't even have the physical or emotional strength to do it by myself, because I've got health issues, so I can't do it by myself. So no, I don't want to be a single mother, but I definitely want someone who, even if they're not mine, because I've always wanted to adopt also. So someone who is open to that also.
Yeah, Abby will be a very good mom.
Thank you.
An indulgent one.
Okay.
I will be an indulgent mom.
Going to be an indulgent.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Okay. Ron, Maya.
Make sure you come back.
And Yetunde, nice to
thank you so much. We are closing in about 21 minutes time.
Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good night. Dr. Kole, don't disappear. Oh. Dr. Kole has Ferigi. Okay, so any other question? Did I satisfy you with that answer, Maya?
Yeah.
Okay. Bookie, I believe there's a question you want to ask me.
Quick question. Where do you next? Let's make it 10 years.
10 years. Woo! Okay, so 10 years. Hopefully, hopefully, published, severally published, like my own collection of works. Hopefully, win awards, because I believe my writing is brilliant enough to win awards. But, like, not just win awards, like really do something positive with my work. So, maybe be teaching in schools or doing something in the community with my stories, my poems. Definitely, I want to be on stage. I want to be a thespian. So I'm going through a 3-year program at the college right now. In 10 years' time, I'm hoping that I would have become, like another Yetunde Oduwole, doing films, doing stage work, doing, just work, because that is where I find a lot of joy and happiness. I'm hoping to go back to the studio, hopefully with you, and do some collaborations in music and do some really amazing music. Hopefully, I will have love. Hopefully, I'll have babies, a child or children. I don't mind if they're natural born or given as a gift to me, because any child that comes is a gift, So it doesn't matter either way, but just having all of, so 10 years, yes. That's what I see. And yeah, just healthier than I am. I definitely want to be so much healthier than I am right now. Wealthy, I not got my money, and happy, and of course, just flying into Australia as if it's my backyard,
Yes, so it's
yes,
good.
so
So 10 years, if YouTube still exists, you come back and watch this, and then you start ticking it and saying,
and
"Oh,
ticking off everything, right? Yeah,
wow, it happened,"
Yes, 10 years, please, oh God, because when I look back at when I celebrated my 30th, and I remember the dreams and the wishes I had, and I look now, okay, I thank God. In everything, I thank God.
That's it. There's always where there's will, there's a way.
Because it was not funny. That was the beginning of, I'm about to enter life, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, and everything fell apart like that. And it's been a journey, it's been tough, but I'm grateful. I am so grateful. So Ron, we were talking, you just went and took music. Okay.
I'm giving you gospel background now from Buki. Keep talking.
This is my favorite. You want? I refuse. But this song makes me cry every time. Ron, stop it, stop it. I don't want to cry.
Are you sure?
Stop it. Yeah, stop it.
Okay. So, Buki, can you give us something on jumping?
Yeah, now play Jumpy, play I Pray.
Because I've been through hell, man.
Healing
but
is
I
just...
thank God.
But you're here. But you're here.
You know what?
I'm so grateful to God.
Yeah. I remember the day that I called you and you were crying, and I was like, why are you crying? Why are you? And it was so hard to get Abby to stop crying. And she said, oh, it's because it's you. I was like, Mike, how is it me? And I'm just listening to this song. But do you know what? Did God hear the prayers or not?
He did.
You see why it is Thanksgiving.
I spoke with Abby 5 years ago. Was it 5 or 4 years ago? 4 years ago, when she was telling me about all she was going through. Believe you me, that's when she was dating my friend, one of our friends. I didn't know Abby would even make it to today, because by the time she was done telling me everything she was going through, even myself, I lost it. Like, one person. I See how now they do. This is 5 years down the line. She's doing
Oh,
better. The same person that I
oh,
was really sorry for. You see the way she harassed me this morning, terrorized me, and this is somebody
He's
who
the one that started it, oh.
I'm still
He's the one
got
that
to.
started it. I've not slept. I'm sleep
When we
deprived. Do not come and be harassing me.
don't worry. When you hear the story, I'm going to report her to you. Don't worry. When they
I
go,
beg you. Now sit down somewhere, Joe. Oh God.
yeah. So
we thank God
this,
we are here.
you know,
We are here.
exactly, and we are celebrating. And we're still
Yeah, I'm grateful.
we're still going to celebrate a lot more. So when you
Do you know
Amen.
see those sort of
Do you know
songs,
what
you
it is
say,
for a human being to go to medical practitioners and scientists, and they tell you to your face that we don't have a cure for what's going on with you. We can only manage it. There's a scientific solution to that problem, and you're looking the person straight in the eye, telling the person, and that person really lived through that fire. She never go a fire, but every night we speak, she goes through that phase of crisis. I've witnessed it. Men, what am I saying? That's why I said I am father because it got to a point. Even my wife would say, your wife is calling you, your second wife is calling you.
Oh,
You
I'm
know, like,
his daughter. Oh, not his wife.
but the thing is this. The thing is this. If all through this you've made it, and you're even knowing how to live with it. My sister, some people commit suicide. You don't even know why they do.
I know
Somebody jump
someone who committed suicide who has
because
exactly
the
the
person
same.
just didn't want to live with it. The person, as I said, I cannot go on like this. But you valued life. You chose life over everything. I said
uh-huh.
that to ride it through. You chose life upon everything. Many people watching don't know what you're going through. A few of us know what's going on, but you chose life. So I'm preaching, I'm talking now, but I really don't know how I would have taken if it happened to me. If I'm going through
Mhm.
that kind of stress, I really don't know. And I have to be honest with you.
I won't
I
even
can't
wish it on anyone, man.
I
I
can't
won't
feel
wish it
what
on anyone.
I can't feel
So
what she's feeling.
it's a happy day. So we need
Yes.
to just celebrate and be grateful.
You have,
Yeah.
And you beat
you
it.
have to
And you're still beating. You're still beating it.
Avio.
You're still
It's
beating
not a it's
it.
not a small something.
It's not like and we're looking forward to that poetry you'll be doing now and the stage drama. Oh my goodness.
In fact, I am trying everything to see if I can get the play recorded because
Yes, so please
the
do.
last day of performance, I went up to tech and design,
Yeah.
and I went and I was my character. So I was like, children, you're doing so. And everybody, like these were adults, young ones, everybody stopped and they were like, whoa, it's the witch. I didn't tell them I was the witch. They all knew. They're like, it's the witch. Oh my God. Like it was like as if superstar came to see them. It was so lovely the way they responded to me and everything. They were not showing me. You can imagine they were showing me what they were doing. Like I'm a classmate, like Una. And yet they were like, oh, this is what you've done. This is. I was like, God. And I remember when Ron was the one who was with me on the phone when I went into college to go and do my interview, and they told me no. I had already walked out. I was not talking to her. I was like, what kind of nonsense is this? Why am I accepting no? And Buki, I don't know if you can remember, it was your older brother, Brother Dele, when you came to England and we're in the car and I was asking him questions. I said, what if you were to give me one advice? What is the advice you give me? And your brother said to me, never accept no for an answer. And I held that word he said. I held it. And Brother Abiodun too gave me his own advice, which was really into things with finances, And I held on to the two things that your brothers said to me because Buki and I have known each other since a long time. So her family is my family is hers. Like we are not even best friends anymore. We are family, we are sisters. And I was not telling Ron, I said, I've been told never to take no for an answer. Why am I walking out of this building? And I walked around because it's only one-way system. And I walked around and went back into the college. I was like, okay, I want to report. Why am I not being allowed? I made noise, everything. That them called me, say, you are now on the program. Now they are so happy that I'm on that program. Like they tell me, we are glad you're on the program. And I myself, I am glad that God turned that no to yes. And I'm learning so much. And that's why you see that 10 years you're saying, if after the 3 years I do in that college, I know become famous personality, I go back so. Because man, it is all the serious, all the serious training. So I'm grateful. I really am. I'm really grateful. And God, you don't want to know how many people have said all kinds of things. I've shown Ron some things that people have said, like people have said the most hurtful things that you'd be like, is this person okay? This person looked at this thing and thought this is the right thing to say to another human being. And I will send it to Ron, and Ron will be like, it's a lie, But in everything, and that's why, when Eric was asking that, have I calmed down? I have, because Bookie, you know me now. You sabi me before. When I did say but they bear the name G, you know me. I know they hear not to the end. But to what end? To what purpose? And that's why I say, if it's not resolution based, I'm not interested in getting into an argument. If I start an argument with someone and I see that the person is just interested in being right or having the last word and is not about resolution, then I'm just going to, and the person might think, I finished her, I put her in her place. Nah, you're just not worth my time. Because at the end of the day, it's not resolution based. So if I were
sorry, we forgot to ask Yetunde her YouTube channel.
Yes, so please drop all your details, your YouTube channel, so we can publicize it with our own, so we can get you followers from us to you. Please send us all your YouTube channels, your details, everything that we can, so that you are now our family member. We are family now, so we take care of each other.
And akara and plantain, always feel free to join us.
Yes, so anytime. Don't ever think that I can, please, because we had Fred Amata here some time ago. We have a lot of people who come through. There are lots of very interesting. Today is just like chillax. We want to chillax and have a nice time and just enjoy with me, because I like to celebrate birthdays. I don't go lie. This is why I study with Jehovah's Witnesses, but you see this birthday thing, they don't fit collect that for my body. They don't fit. They don't talk and tire. I'm sorry. I cannot live by day. I like it too much. I like by day plenty. I like them. I like them for by day. Especially when they make them for cake. When come put them for come put candle on top. Cause they make I flow them. Hey, my belly go just they sweet. Go away. So they know if you collect that one for my hand, I don't go lie for you.
Abby, don't ever go to northern Nigeria again.
They will beat me.
You grew up there now.
No, because of what you did, they'll just come to airport straight to kidnap you. They won't wait for you to
They will kidnap me from the airport.
It's just to prove a point.
But Bookie, when was the last time I was in the north? It's been a long time. So
Anyway, so I'm going to say bye-bye.
Honestly, thank you. Please, just send me everything. And Ron is going to add you onto our mailing list and everything. And you are our person. So if you are doing anything, let us know.
Okay.
And anything you need us to publicize.
Yeah, please. Just people to watch the show on Saturday on ITV, Larkins, 9 p.m.
Yes, so
if you guys can sell out whiskey at Davido and Bonabo, you can sell out ITV.
Of course, yes. Even those in Australia, we will find a way to get them to see it. Abibuki.
What's the show?
Don't you watch Meet the Adebanjos? She's the mommy there now. That is the mommy.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So she's done a film recently. It's in ITV Player, and then there's one coming on Christmas Day.
Is it on Netflix too?
Meet the Adebanjos is on Netflix.
No, Meet the Adebanjos is on Netflix.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, You Don't Know Me is a show I did on BBC. That won't be on Netflix within the next 6 months. But if you're here in the UK, you can watch it now. It's on BBC iPlayer. And then on Saturday, Christmas Day, Larkins, 9 p.m. ITV. Please tune in. I will be there with the different color lipstick shop.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Whichever one we accept.
I always capture you, no matter.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really am so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Abby, let's go to after party.
Okay, so guys, thank you every single person who's been on the show. Oh my God, it's been unbelievable. A few people have popped in. My cousin came out, just popped in and then went. I was still shouting cause and he went, and then people have been sending messages. I'm so grateful. Thank you to Yetunde, Mrs. Adebanjo, now Mrs. Larkin. She's the in-law to the Larkins. Well, come on. You have to, if you haven't watch that part where she was talking about her journey, please, you need to go back and watch it again.
I'll edit it, don't worry.
Yeah, so honestly, thank you to Dr. Kole, to Otumba Eric, to was that lawyer Jide that was there, just that was in the corner, and then he disappeared. We had a lot of people come in and then disappeared. To Kayode, of course, my sweetheart who has left me, abandoned me. It's okay. So Boke, my bestie, I love you so much, darling. Maya, thank you so much. Abby, I want to they went to talk Hajala traveler. Yes, I want long kissing, to every single, even to the ladies who didn't show up tonight, which I'm a bit disappointed. Candy and Bumi, they didn't show up. I don't know what happened, but I wish them well. Thank you so much. And of course, to my one and only Dadim, my Rev, my producer, the trouble in my life, the cockroach in my kitchen, the mosquito in my nets. Everything that is disturbing that way. The toothache in my jaw, the everything. The one and only Ebu producer. When you hear it is Ron Moye, the wicked producer. Benny, thank you so much for your love, for the way you take care of me, and then of course, Princess Awanike, hey, how dare I forget you? Thank you so much. You've been supporting us through YouTube. Thank you. And of course, that show, when you came on, people are still talking about it. So thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Weird MC, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm looking through Victoria's BR. You went and Komisita. Thank you very much. Utopia Times, thank you so much. Thank you to every single Jacqueline Waziri, thank you so much. I want to say massive thank you to every single person who has turned up to celebrate. It's been over 3 hours. Wow. I really appreciate you guys. And so I have less than 30 minutes into my new year officially. So I am looking forward to that. Thank you so much, guys. And so we're going for the after party. So don't log off. Just stay on.